Good evening and Happy New Year! Welcome to 2020. Welcome to the first Barça Live, not only of the year, but also of the decade. So yeah, Happy New Year. I hope that all your dreams can come true this brand new year that we're starting today. This is our first Barça Live of the year, and we're starting it with the Barcelona Derby. We are here at RCDE Stadium to play against our neighbors, against Espanyol, and we already know the 11 players that will start this vital clash in the race for the La Liga title, because if we win today, since Madrid won earlier this afternoon, we can win the honorary title of being the winter champion. So here are the 11 players that will start the game. Today we are playing with Neto as our goalkeeper, since you know that Ter Stegen is injured. He will be joined by Jordi Alba, Lenglet, Piqué and Sergio Roberto on defense. On the midfield, Sergio, Rakitic and Frenkie de Jong, plus forward line for the MSG for Messi, Suarez and Antoine Griezmann. These are the players that will start today. We've got Robert in Barcelona, at Barça Studios. Robert, can you hear me? How are you? Happy New Year.
I can hear you, Georgina. Happy New Year, and very excited about this city derby.
Thank you. I'm glad that you are. What do you think about the lineup? Strong one.
Strong lineup, strong lineup. We knew that Marc-Andre ter Stegen wouldn't be in the lineup today because of his knee injury. A bit surprised maybe to see Messi and Suarez both in the lineup after they both travelled back to Barcelona on Thursday. Just 2 training sessions for them. But Valverde's seen them in form, and I think this is a sign that Valverde is taking this game very seriously. Espanyol need the points because they're dead last in the standings, so they're going to come out with everything, and Valverde knows that. 3 vital points for Barca to stay at the top of the table.
New Year resolution probably staying at the top of the table for the whole year. What is yours, Robert?
New Year's resolution. Okay, so I'm going to go. Let's see. New Year's, yeah, we've had some trouble with Georgina. Sorry, I'm just being told we've had some trouble with Georgina's camera. We'll see if we can get her back, and obviously we can see the warm-up of the players. Meanwhile, I'm going to ask you guys about your resolutions. I'll go with mine first. My New Year's resolution is to use less plastic.
Oh, that's a nice one.
So, yeah, with all this environmental crisis we're experiencing on our planet, I think we all need to do a small contribution. So I'm going to try and use less plastic. That involves, when I go shopping, try and buy food that doesn't come in plastic containers, all of that stuff. So hopefully I can do it. I need to look up information on how to do that as well, because there are things that you can buy, like rice, pasta, all that don't come in plastic bags or any something, but you need to know where to go and buy them. So I need to do some research. I'll just introduce the rest of you since we can't connect with Georgina. Okay. Julia, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too. Really happy to be here. Excited for this derby. I think, as you said before, anything can happen at a derby, and despite of the points difference, today we'll see. I think it's going to be a very difficult match. And regarding my New Year's resolution, I thought about a personal one. Okay. I mean, now that you said yours, I'm feeling a little bit embarrassed because I only thought about me, but I decided I'm going to learn another language, such as French.
Oh,
French.
Yeah, because I studied it for, I think it was 1 year, and I can barely speak it. And I think if I join this language again, I can learn it. So this is my New Year's resolution. We'll see, maybe in the end of the year.
It might even come in handy for when we get comments in French, or we can ask people to send in their comments in French. And you, as social media queen.
Actually, that's the reason why I'm doing it, so I can understand our French followers. And when I learn French, I'm going to learn another language, and we'll keep doing this until I can read all the comments.
I love it. Sitting next to me today, my Rostro, how are you doing? Happy New Year.
Hello, Robert. Nice. Yeah, well, Happy New Year for you too.
Yeah. What thoughts on this derby first, and then your New Year resolution?
I'm so happy to have Barça back and be in the match center again.
It's only been 2 weeks. It's only been 2 weeks.
No, but I feel like it was a month or more than that. But I'm happy to be.
It's literally like an international break. When the players go off to the national teams, it is literally like that. It's only been 14 days.
Yeah, but it feels more than that.
It does feel a bit longer, yes.
Yeah, but I'm happy to be here again. And of course, with this lineup, it's like we're going to fight for the 3 points every game. It's not an exception. And the best way to start a year is against a huge club like Espanyol in a derby. So I'm happy to see this. Let's go for a win today. A good win.
Yes, in the derby. It's always important in the derby. I've asked Julia. Georgina asked me.
Yes,
New Year's resolution.
I thought about 2 resolutions. Okay. The first one, I want to buy a bicycle to do spinning or something like that at my place. So I have no excuse to say, no, I have no time to. Exactly. And the second one, I would say, I want to be surrounded by happy and positive people this year.
Okay.
Good one.
No negativity.
Interesting. So if someone is negative and is not giving you anything, you're
I
just
run
going to say,
away.
can you just please leave my life?
No, I can say like, yeah, you can stay there. I'm leaving.
Okay,
and
all
that's
right,
it.
all right. And making his match centre debut, he was with us on the Champions League draw show, but not yet on match centre. Making his debut today, Bruno Ballester, how are you doing?
Hello, Robert. Really happy to be here for a big game against Espanyol tonight. If we follow the stats, I think no one has to suffer. Espanyol has won just 2 points in 9 games at home during the whole season. But of course, football is not stats, and it's going to be a derby. It's going to be a really good atmosphere in the RCD Stadium for Espanyol. So of course, it's going to be a tough one. Also, the players coming back from long trips in the Christmas break. It's going to be a tough game, but of course, we have to believe in this Barça of Ernesto Valverde, and let's see what happens. But I expect a really tough one and equal game.
You were talking about this season's stats, and even the historical stats are positive for Barca. We've never lost in a league game at this stadium. We did lose once in La Copa, but in a league game, we've never lost at this stadium. First time in 2010, and I mean, it's all positive.
And
for Barca
actually in the cup, then Barcelona won in the Camp Nou,
Right.
so we passed to the next round. So actually, it was not an important defeat.
It wasn't a big defeat.
And a late goal in the 88th minute of Melendo, so
I
it
think
was
that
a tough one.
was it the first game of the year? A couple of
Probably
seasons
because
ago?
the cup runs normally, or first probably a league game in the weekend and then the first cup
Yeah, we
game. but-
tend to play Espanyol early in January normally. Bruno, I've asked I've asked Julia. New Year's resolution.
I'm gonna go for also a personal, like Julia, personal point. I'm gonna do it. Well, actually, I've signed in to do it. I haven't done yet, but I'm gonna go for my first half marathon this year.
Wow.
Yeah,
Half marathon.
Interesting
and in a cool place in Formentera in May. So yeah.
Ooh,
It's all
Formentera.
positive.
Yeah,
all
it's-
positive.
I love it.
Lovely.
love it.
Being told that we can go back to Georgina, and she's with Aviv. So happy New Year, Aviv, by the way, and off to you, Georgina.
Hello again to you all. We lost connection here at the RCD Stadium. Strange things happening around here. I'm here with Aviv. Aviv, how are you?
Hi, Georgina.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too. Was it a Christmas gift? What's this?
Yes, this is a Christmas gift, but it could be your Christmas gift because this is
Why?
one of the training tops worn by the players, but now it's clean.
The new one.
Yes,
A
and
player wore this.
a player wore
Do you
this.
know which player wore this?
I think this was Griezmann's.
Griezmann.
It's a bit
you've got
tight.
The same
It's a bit
kind
tight.
of body. Yeah.
I'm a bit taller, but it's the same size. But anyway, yeah, you can win one of those. They're also signed by Ter Stegen, by Griezmann, by Piqué,
Yeah.
by Busquets, by Frenkie de Jong. Just
What
up-
do Barca fans need to do in order to get one of these
easy.
signs
Just
and,
up.
and wore?
Upload a video of you training or exercising, a photo or a video, heading the hashtag #LikeAPro in any of your social networks, and this one might be yours.
So we upload a picture with the hashtag #LikeAPro, and we can
Yes.
win a signed
You
training
running,
kit.
you in the
It's a
gym.
nice one. I like it. With
Yes, yes.
is
Good
there
fabric.
anything?
Georgina wants me killed here in the Espanyol
No,
Stadium.
it's really
but
cold. Yeah,
whatever.
it's really cold. But okay, no, you can. It's because of the cold, not because of
not
anything
because,
else.
Yeah, because of the rivalry or something.
Okay, this is something that you can win. This is our first present of 2020. You can win a signed training kit, the one that Aviv just showed. Now he's covering again because it's really cold here. If you want to win it, remember that. Just posting a picture on social media with the hashtag #LikeAPro, and one of
Yes.
these signed training kits can be yours. Talking New Year, what's your New Year resolution?
My New Year's resolution is to learn Portuguese.
To learn Portuguese.
Yes.
But I've heard you like some words.
Yeah, we've done some Portuguese, but I want to master it. I think this is a good year to learn Portuguese, 2020.
This is one of my season resolutions. Like in
Okay.
September, I said, okay, this season I'm learning Portuguese.
Yeah, my season resolution was to be able to see them win the Champions League and to be there and to make
Okay,
amazing
okay.
content.
I hope so. I hope so.
But yeah,
What?
yeah, sorry.
No,
Go
no,
on.
I mean, I was going to say that we have more presents and more things for you. You want a training kit, you upload a picture with the hashtag #LikeAPro. You want to be featured on our Instagram stories.
Yeah.
Aviv,
Yes, you do.
who's got the Instagram account right now on his phone,
It's right
will
here.
repost the stories of people sharing, of Barca fans sharing with us their New Year's resolutions.
Actually, let's make the story right now, no?
With me?
Yes, with you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, let's go.
I don't know what's my resolution going to be. Okay, yes, I know it.
You know it?
Okay, do it.
Okay.
Do it. Okay.
What's up, Barça fans? We're live in Barça Live, talking about New Year's
Barça
resolutions.
Live.
Georgina, what's yours?
My New Year resolution is to make great shows and bring the Barça passion to all over the world.
That's great. Now you can make yours. Just follow the instructions.
Okay,
Yeah, that was
we did it the first time. One take, first take
This
can
is
take.
too easy. This is how we always do
That's
it.
good.
Always one takers.
No, it's not. But anyway, what we did, so we recorded the story, and if people share a story explaining their new resolution
Yes.
with the hashtag, what's it? Extraordinary family.
Extraordinary family, because we are
an extraordinary family. You can get reposted. Aviv will be there like reposting.
I will watch
like
all
this
your
one.
stories.
I like this one. Aviv will be watching. I've got a last question for you. What's your prediction for
Prediction 0-3.
0-3? I like it.
0-3, Neto on goal, goalkeeper debut. I'm very
Clean
excited for
sheet.
that. And yeah, I think it's going
He's going for a clean
clean
sheet.
sheet.
Cool. I
Messi
like
free
it.
kick.
Okay, I like your prediction. Thank you very much,
Yours?
Aviv. I'm gonna say 1-3.
1-3.
Yeah. I hope
Not very
we can
Neto
get.
friendly.
No, I mean one goal. Everyone can get a goal. I know
Everyone can
Espanyol
get
is
a goal.
extra motivated for this game. They must be, not only for the points, but because they. Okay,
look.
just hear that. That's the
Espanyol's
crowd.
coming in.
No, booing. That's Barça coming in. Starting the
You
war.
don't say.
So you can hear a lot of booing here because of the Barça players starting the warm-up behind us. Thank you very much, Aviv. Go
Thank you,
do your
Georgina.
Instagram.
Thank you.
Bye. Enjoy. It's really cold here. Okay, a lot of noise here at the RCD Stadium. As we were saying, if you upload a picture of you exercising with hashtag #LikeAPro, you can get a signed training kit. And if you upload a story explaining what is your New Year resolution, you can get a repost on our channels. For example, we've got a couple fans who did who explained their New Year resolutions. I really like them, so let's watch them.
My New Year 2020
resolution
to
is
perform my best in school and make like some videos on YouTube and get like 100-200 views. Now I nominate George, who's my friend. So George, take this ball and tell us what's your resolution.
Espero que el Barça salga campeón este año.
Okay, so we're going to repost the New Year resolution that you sent us. If you've got some, like our guys at the Match Center had, or we just recorded one here, just send it to us with the hashtag Extraordinary Family, upload it to Instagram, and we will repost them on. You'll see your story reposted on Barca's Instagram stories. So the player just started the warm-up. Let me refresh the lineup for you. Today we're playing with Neto on the goal, with Jordi Alba, Lenglet, Piqué, and Sergio Roberto on defense. On the midfield, Sergio Busquets, Ivan Rakitic, and Frenkie de Jong. And forward line for the MSG, for Messi, Suarez, and Antoine Griezmann. Okay, so we were saying, we are at the RCD Stadium. This is in Barcelona because this is the Barcelona derby. And this is something that happens, obviously, in all cities that have two teams. A lot of families are divided. Everyone here in Barcelona has got a friend or a brother or sister or father or mother, someone that is an Espanyol fan. Didn't happen to me. All my family is Blaugrana blood, but my best friend, for example, is an Espanyol fan. I'm going to go to the stand because even though we are not in Camp Nou, I've seen one Barça fan, a very cute Barça fan here on the first row of RCD Stadium, so let's say hi to him. Hola! Què tal? Com esteu?
Molt bé.
Quins són els vostres noms?
Kim,
Albert,
Carlos.
Okay, so Kim, Albert, and Carla are from Barcelona, and they are obviously Barça fans, as you can see, and they came here. Let's see what are their expectations on the game. A veure, què penseu que passarà avui? Quina és la vostra porra?
guanyarà el Barça 0-5.
0-5, Maneto?
ja em conformo guanyar l'últim minut,
Últim minut? 1-2. So Manita, a last-minute goal, 1-2, but everyone's thinking that Barça is winning today. Sou de Barcelona, vosaltres?
Som d'Igualada.
D'Igualada. Well, they are from here, from Catalonia, not specifically from Barcelona. Teniu família que sigui de l'Espanyol?
El besavi de l'Espanyol.
El besavi, the great-grandfather is an Espanyol fan. I Com és que el besavi és de l'Espanyol i vosaltres sou del Barça? O sigui, on va canviar?
Jo crec que no entén de futbol, Com no li agrada el futbol, llavors es farà l'Espanyol.
Okay, saying that the great-grandfather is an Espanyol fan just because he doesn't know a lot about football. That's why he became an Espanyol fan, and they are Barça fans supporting Barça. Veniu aquí al derbi sempre que podeu o què?
No, és la primera vegada que venim a Camp Nou.
Primer cop, que estàs emocionat?
Clar.
Sí?
Veure'm així en directe és xulo.
I al Camp Nou, a vegades?
Al Camp Nou sí que hem anat.
Sí? Tota la família?
Tota la família, sí.
All right, so first time here watching a derby live at the RCD Stadium, but they go to Camp Nou often. Moltes gràcies, espero que gaudiu del partit i espero que un dels resultats almenys es pugui complir, okay? Moltes gràcies. Okay, so you see, brave culés coming to a hostile territory. This is something that's on the stands too, okay? This flag, I don't know if you can see them quite right. I don't want to get in the middle of anything. And yeah, Espanyol flag that will be waving around the stands for today's game. I'm going to drop it because I don't really want to hold anything from the rival on the Barça Live show. These were their predictions. I'm going to ask you guys, much center, your predictions for today's game. Grab your whiteboards, think of them, and write them down. In the meantime, let's see what does people at home think that's going to happen today. For example, Gasama Aruna saying 4-2 for Barça. I'm saying another 2-4. Why is that? 1-3, 0-2, 0-2, 0-3, 0-8. I mean, Barça is top of the table, and Espanyol are the last ones at the bottom of La Liga, but 0-8. Robert, Tim, do you have your predictions?
We do, Georgina. Mine is a very optimistic one, and I'm going to go for the same result as last season. 4-0.
Okay.
I don't expect so much goals. Actually, Pito Abelardo, new manager of Espanyol, likes to defend, likes to build the teams from the back to the top. I'm going to go for a 1-2 for Barcelona.
Mine.
Okay, just like the girl.
Georgina, I'm going for a 0-2 for Barça.
Okay, clean sheet for Neto. And
Yes.
Julia?
And clean sheet for me as well, 0-3 for Barça.
0-3, the same prediction as Aviv. These are your predictions, your score predictions. I'm going to give you the random predictions for today. Robert, my random prediction for you is Frankie de Jong's passing accuracy. This is a question that's always for Sarah, but I'm asking it to you today.
Frankie de Jong passing accuracy is always very high. It's going to be above the 90s, 92%.
92, extra high. Okay, we'll see at the end of the game how it goes. Mai, what will be the first Barca player to touch the ball in the game, in the 2020, in the decade? Who's it going to be?
Busquets.
Busquets. Okay, maybe, could happen. Julia, half-time possession.
I'm gonna go for 62 for Barça.
Nice.
Okay. And Bruno, who will be the last Barca player to touch the ball on today's game?
Lenglet.
Okay, could be. These are your random predictions about the game. I have a last round of predictions. I want you to think about how many goals.
We lost her. We lost Georgina. Okay, we'll have to see what that random prediction was.
I was expecting, like, what?
I don't know
Yeah,
what she might be thinking. Let's see if we can get her back, and we can obviously show the players warming up. We were talking about these predictions. All of us very confident in a Barca win and clean sheets for Neto, except for Bruno, who went for that 2-1 result. Let's talk about Neto. Because it's his first La Liga start, and he was very impressive against Inter Milan in his Champions League start. I've got his stats here against Inter. I don't know if we can show them on our screen as well. But in the meanwhile, I'll just say that he did play the full 90 minutes. There it is. It's right on our screens now. Neto, he played the 90 minutes. He made a total of 7 saves,
Which is
facing 13 shots. Like some of them went out, obviously. He conceded 1 goal, that Romelu Lukaku, just before half-time. He got 59 touches, and he completed a total of 24 passes. It was a very good performance by Neto against Inter Milan, and he showed that if he's needed,
He's
he'll be there. He's there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would
Julia.
say that it was really good to see him in such a good shape, because now that we need him, we know that we can count on him, and well, that's why we went for clean sheets, because we trust him, and we trust that we have a really good goalkeeper that in case Ter Stegen needs to be substituted, he's there to do anything we ask him to.
No, and actually he played a really tough game.
Yeah.
Because it was against Inter at home.
San Siro.
We needed to win that game. It was like everything. It's the biggest game of the Champions League in that part. So he did a great performance, for sure.
I think there's no doubt that we are talking about a top goalkeeper. I mean, he was Valencia's former goalkeeper, playing Champions League, a lot of experience. There are 2 aspects I think here that are important. First of all, when you're not the starting goalkeeper, it's always difficult. It's an extra thing to play when you're not used to do it. But he showed against Inter Milan that he's ready. He's training with intensity, and that now he has the chance. He can do it in a really good form. And the other aspect is that he's not playing now in Valencia. He's playing in Barcelona. And of course, the number of shots and the chances of the rival team are not the same than when you are not a top. I mean, Valencia's a top team, but not compared to Barca. So he has to be prepared to, in the 2-3 times that probably Barca will need him, he has to be at the 100%.
Exactly.
But I think there's no doubt that he's a top goalkeeper, and I'm really confident to have Neto as a second choice now that Ter Stegen will be out for 2 or 3 weeks. So I think he can do it really well.
I also want to talk about 2 other players. We always say that these derbies are special for the players who've grown up in La Masia, who've grown up in the Barca system, because the team that they face the most when they're growing up in Barca B, the under-19s, under-16s, all of the Barca system is Espanyol. It's their opponent. They don't face Real Madrid all that much. Real Madrid is the big rival, the big opponent once they get to be professionals. But when they're growing up, it's Espanyol because we're close to them. We share a city. So Lionel Messi and Gerard Piqué are 2 players who know Espanyol well. They've faced them many times. I've prepared the stats to see how they've done in the past, and they've both done really well, Messi and Piqué against Espanyol. So there are Messi stats against Espanyol. 33 games in total, counting all competitions. He has won 23 of those games. He's drawn 8 of them. He's only lost 2 against Espanyol. He's scored a total of 25 goals, and that includes 3 hat-tricks. Actually, one of those hat-tricks is one time that he scored a poker. He scored 4, but it includes a hat-trick. And then he has made 11 assists against Espanyol. So, all in all, Messi...
one of his favorite
opponents. He's not the team he scored the most against, but he does well against Espanyol.
No doubt it's a special game for everyone in Barcelona.
Yeah, it is. We can go back to Georgina.
Hello. Am I there? Hello. Can you hear me? I'm back. Okay, second time that we lost connection here. It's funny because it's the stadium that's the closest to Barca Studios where you are, and it's the one that we've been losing connections the most. We're not far away. I think it's going to be less than 10 kilometers away. But anyway, okay, here we are back on the pitch, and the predictions that I had for you, the last predictions, were about the year, about 2020. How many goals do you think that Messi, how many goals for Suarez, and how many goals for Griezmann? How many goals are each one of them going to score this year? Think about it. Give me an answer. For example, Robert, Messi, how many goals?
Messi, in the last few years, he's almost always gone over 50, so I'm going to say 53.
Bruno, Suarez.
39.
And Julia, Griezmann.
I'm going to say 18.
Mae, How many goals does the MSG? How many goals will the MSG score according to the match center?
No, according
To
to
the
them,
calculations.
I have to just zoom it. No. Can I say mine?
Okay.
I'm gonna say mine.
ahead,
so
say yours.
it's I think they're gonna be around 90 something with the three of them.
Okay. Players leaving the warm-up. Okay, warm-up is over. They are hugging and about to leave. I'm going to go with the trivia, okay, with a few questions for you. But before that, let me mark your agendas here because a lot of things are coming up after the game. When Barça Espanyol is over, a very important week starts for us. Well, tomorrow, is going to be the open training session where the kids can come and enjoy a training session with the Barca players. But after that, on Tuesday, we're leaving for Saudi Arabia. Well, we will be playing the Super Cup, and the match center will be there, obviously. You will have a special show for the semi-final against Atleti de Madrid, Barça Atleti, on Thursday 9th of January. And if we qualify, we are obviously going to have match center 2 for the final. Everyday content on social media, as always. I wanted to tell you that because a strong way to start January. We're going to have a strong way to start this month of January, the start of the year, and I want all of you to be there, focused on our channels, because a lot of content is coming to you. Now, yes, I'm going for the trivia, okay? I'm going to ask you many questions. The first one is, when was the last time that Espanyol beat Barça in La Liga? Was it A, in 2009? Was it B, in 2011? Or was it C, in 2016? Use your whiteboards, okay? A, B, or C. I'm gonna say 1, 2, and 3. Answers.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey.
Don't copy.
I'm sorry, because my pen isn't working.
Don't
but
copy
it's
each
an A.
other.
Can you see
It's an A.
No, we
Thank
can't
you.
see it.
Thank you. It's an A. It is.
Maybe you should share a pen with Bruno.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Thank you.
The right answer, and I'm seeing a lot of them here on YouTube, is A, 2009. 2009 was the last time that Espanyol beat Barça in La Liga. The second question of the trivia, I'm going to ask it to you, Match Center, but I'm also going to ask it to Marc Brau. Marc Brau, how are you? Happy New Year.
Hello, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everyone.
Before we go with your stat,
Okay.
I've got a trivia question for you, okay?
That's fine. I try to be right.
Well, I don't know if it's an easy one or not. How many blue stripes does the Espanyol shirt have this year?
This year.
I'm giving you 3 options, okay? Is it A, 3 stripes?
Yeah.
Is it B, 5 stripes? Or is it C, 6 stripes?
Can I make a trick? Can I look to the...
No. 1, 2, 3.
A. 3 stripes.
A, Match Center, what are your answers?
A.
A.
B.
Julie has a B as
A,
well.
Yeah.
The right answer is Marc's answer. 3 stripes for the Espanyol jersey this season. And the third question is related to that. How many blue stripes does the Espanyol crest have? A, 2, B, 3, or C, 4?
4. C.
4 stripes. Match Center, people at home, what do you think is the right
Yeah, I'm going
answer?
for C as well.
How many stripes?
I'm not gonna have the chance.
Julia stole my pen.
You're
so
so
I'm gonna
It's
say also
B.
C4.
It's B. It's B. It's B. It's three guys. It's 3 stripes, and so this year the jerseys got the same as.
Okay.
What a noise!
What I know is because at this moment the speaker is saying
The lineup, yes.
line up. So
We've got a lot of noise here. Let's do a pause here in the trivia and go for the stat. What is your stat for today?
well, it's not a stat. I want to explain you how was the first scorer of the year. Who do you know will score the first Barca goal this year?
I'm gonna say Messi.
Messi, okay, because last season's Messi always scored the first goal of the year.
Interesting.
It was last
The
season.
stat.
In Getafe, Messi scored the first goal of the year. Not 2 years ago, because it was Jose Arnaiz, a Leganes player right now. It was a cup game against Celta de Vigo, but the other 2 years, 2017
Messi again.
and 2016, it was also Leo Messi. the first scorer of the year. So.
He might become if he scores the first one. What just happened? Okay, mysterious. No, we've got a few minutes left of show.
I don't want to dance tonight, I have to say that.
You don't want to dance?
I don't want to dance, no.
I wasn't going to. Okay, don't dance, but sing. Na 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 na.
Sing, Georgina.
We've got this.
I promise you, if we win the Super Cup in Arabia, I will sing next game.
Okay, I don't know what is the game after the Super Cup. What is Valencia? Barcelona at Camp Nou. Mark will be singing there if we win the Super Cup. I was going to ask you, okay, if Messi scores the first goal of the game, he will become not only the first scorer of 2020, but the first scorer of the decade.
Yeah.
Do you know who was the first scorer of last decade?
It was Pedro Rodriguez, remember that?
Mark Brown, the Barça Wikipedia, guys.
Yeah, it was Pedro Rodriguez.
Knows everything.
We are in the stadium or we are in the disco?
I don't know. There's a ball over there.
There's a ball, yeah.
Do you want?
That's the stadium.
Shall we take it?
Okay, why not?
Go take it. Mark is bringing us a ball because we can. Because it is Barça Live warm-up and we can do whatever we want. Okay. Will the game be played with this ball? It's super dirty. Like, look at it. Because it's the players probably warmed up with it.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, warm up. I don't know. Maybe it's one of the balls for the game.
But look at the grass. It's getting really random. Okay. Okay. Mark, thank you very much.
I know that you want to dance.
No. I love the song. Well, I love it. I mean, it's a fun song.
Who think will survive tonight?
Barça, obviously. Top versus bottom. I think we're winning tonight. What's your prediction? You didn't give me.
Prediction is 0-1 with Messi goal.
Woo! Tough one.
Suffer, yeah.
Yeah, do you think so?
Suffer, yeah.
But last year, you probably were thinking too that we were going to suffer, and in the end, it was a 0-4.
Yeah, but as you know, derbies are different games.
No, I mean the
focus of the
the table or no. Absolutely, and this is
the game of the year.
Yeah, for them. Yeah, for Espanyol, not Metallica. I mean, I've got a love-hate relationship with this stadium at the moment. Mark,
that music.
I love it. I wish it played. Mark, thank you very much. I'm going to leave you go to your place to work.
See Jeddah next week.
We'll see. We'll be together in Jeddah for the Super Cup. And if we win, Mark will be dancing when we get back to Camp Nou for the game against Granada. Thank you very much, Mark. Enjoy the game. Okay, we've got a couple of minutes left. I've got a last trivia question for you because I really loved this stat, okay? Let me give it to you. Which Barça player has assisted as many times as the Espanyol's top assistant, okay? So a Barça player that has assisted the same amount of times that Espanyol's top assistant. Was it A? Is it A, Griezmann? Is it B, Suarez? Or is it C, Marc-André ter Stegen? Who do you think of our players has assisted as many times as Espanyol's top assistant? And the tip here is that I love this stat.
C.
Okay.
Well, it has to be
One,
C if you love this
2,
stat.
and 3.
It has to be C if you love the stat.
It's C. I mean, our goalkeeper, he's not playing today, but our first goalkeeper has assisted as many times as Espanyol's top assistant in the league. I mean, I find it really funny and says a lot about our great goalkeeper Marc-André ter Stegen. This is all from RCD Stadium. I'm getting alone here. You can see at the end, way behind me, there's like a big tifo supporting Espanyol, and I've got to say that I'm seeing some Barça fans here on the Saints. I'm going to say goodbye, and I'm going to go over to you, Robert. Thank you for taking care of warm-up while our camera wasn't working. You did really well, and I hope that you guys enjoy the game. See you!
See you, Georgina. Hope you enjoy the game and hope we get the win, obviously. I want to present my panel for tonight very quickly. We've already been seeing you throughout the warm-up, but just in case you've just tuned in, Julia Pereira, social media queen, how are you?
Hello, how are you? Happy to be here. I've been wearing my crown for a few days this Christmas.
Have you?
Yeah, it was a nice gift, but only for dinners, you know, with family. I'm not going out.
And you might be wearing it on Tuesday because it's King's here.
Yeah, I know. I'm not celebrating though.
Oh.
I'm working.
Oh, you're working.
Yeah, but I hope
Tough luck
Magic
for you.
Kings come by my place at night, you know, and bring me some gifts, please.
Sitting to my right, Maya Rostro, how are you doing?
Hello, Robert. I'm good. And you?
I'm good. I mean, very quickly, expectations for the game?
Expectations. Well, really tough game, exciting, and let's see how it goes. But you're my new Sara today.
I am.
You didn't say
I am. I'm going to say it. First of all, Bruno Ballester, how are you doing?
Happy to have La Liga back because we see, like in England, there's non-stop football with the Premier League, and we were also expecting to have football back and with a really good game.
You can't wait for it. You can't the Premier League is what we use to try and keep the football vibe going. Anyway, very quickly, because the game is about to start, we're less than 5 minutes away, I've prepared a very quick analysis to see like some debate points to talk about this game. The first is getting into game mode after the Christmas break. So obviously it's been 14 days since the last competitive game. That's kind of like an international break, I've said it before, same period of time. But there have obviously been festive days involved, probably not dieting all that much.
Long trips.
Yes, exactly. So even though we've seen the players on social media working out and they've gone back to training this week, it's kind of a weird one, this first game of the year, every year. So we need to get in game mode because Espanyol desperately need the points. They're dead last in the standings, and they've got a new coach as well, so that they'll be extra motivated. Barça need to be tuned in right from the beginning. The second point has, well, it kind of has to do with the first. We need to take control of the game, and that needs to be in midfield. There's a curious stat. Abelardo, in the past, has always put a lot of pressure on Barca's holding midfielder, like trying to leave Barca without any air or any creativity right from the beginning of plays. A stat, in the last league game against Abelardo's Alaves, Busquets had 76 touches. The players surrounding him all had more than 100. So Abelardo really wants to focus on that, so we need to try and free him up. Rakitic and De Jong will need to be involved both in bringing the ball out from behind and in playmaking. And the final is Neto's first start of La Liga against Inter Milan. We saw his stats before. He made 7 saves in 13 shots faced. We have full confidence in our replacement goalkeeper for Marc-Andre ter Stegen, and I'm sure he'll put in a good performance.
And our next captain.
Our next captain.
On to social media, because Julia, you've been busy these days. You told me yesterday what you'd been doing, and I was very happy about it. So very quickly before the game starts, Julia, what's been going on?
What we've been doing, because today is the first game of 2020, of this new decade, and we wanted to thank you guys for the support. So we've been gathering some of the places where you've been watching us from. I'm going to read them super quickly because the game is about to start. Afghanistan, Angola, Algeria, Antarctica, Bangladesh, Belgium, Birmania, Bolivia, California, Cambodia, Canada, Colombia, Costa Rica, Croatia, Cuba, Denmark, Dubai, Ethiopia, Fiji, France, Guatemala, Germany, Ghana, Greenland, Haiti, Holland, India, Indonesia, Ireland, Jamaica, Johannesburg, Kazakhstan, Kenya, Liberia, Lithuania, London, Macedonia, Malaysia, Mali, Maryland, Mexico, Nepal, New York, New Zealand, Norway, Pakistan, Palm Springs, Poland, St. Petersburg, Senegal, Singapore, Somalia, South Africa, Thailand, Trinidad, Uganda, Uruguay, Venezuela, Vienna, Washington, Zambia, and Zimbabwe.
Breathe.
Okay,
Breathe.
so
Breathe.
worldwide.
The game has already started.
Yeah, no, not yet.
You managed to do it before the game started.
I mean, yeah. That's a challenge that I was
So those are the countries you've counted in the comments.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there are more, because sometimes they get lost, like some of the comments get lost.
I'm sure I've forgotten some of them. I'm sorry if that's the case. But the thing is, our next challenge for this 2020 is to have a map. We've created a map, and we're going to fill it with as many places as we can. So you just have to keep telling us where you're from. You leave it in your comments. We'll be gathering, we'll be reading it here out loud, and we want to fill in this map as much as we can. We want it to be
Wouldn't it be awesome if we got a comment from every single country in the world?
It would be amazing. And I think it's possible because, I mean, did you hear how many countries and places I've read?
I know, it's crazy.
It's amazing. How many do you think I've said out loud? I mean, I was reading super fast, but can you guess quickly?
I'm going to say 57.
53.
47.
69.
Wow.
And it wasn't from every game because, I mean, I didn't have enough time. It was from several games, but 69 places around the world where you've been watching us. So thank you from us and from all the people who work behind the cameras here at Match Center. We love your support, and I mean, we're here for us, guys. So thank you very much. Keep doing that.
So basically what we want is everyone to send in their comments, tell us where they're from, share their stories as well.
Exactly.
And we'll be updating the map every X amount of time.
Yeah, we're going to try today. First game of the year at Derby. We're going to try this new map. So you can start telling us where you're from, and we'll be following the map.
And on the map, you can actually separate the states of the United States, so they can specify in the states which state they're watching from.
Good one.
So I hope we can get all the states as well.
You think? I think it's
hopefully.
possible. Yeah,
I mean, we're doing this in the whole of 2020.
Yeah,
Not impossible. Anyway, so much to do, and the game is underway. Barça attacking towards our right. Espanyol attacking towards our left. They are playing in their traditional white and blue kit, and Barça playing in the yellow kit. The San Jordi kit, yeah, exactly. Our fourth kit. Let me just remind the fans of the lineup for today with Neto in goal. No Marc-André ter Stegen because he's out injured. He's got a knee injury. Hopefully he'll be back soon. Sergi Roberto, Piqué, Langlais and Jordi Alba at the back with Busquets, Rakitic and De Jong in midfield. Messi, Suarez and Griezmann up front. Guys, we talked about predictions before the game. You said 3-0.
Yeah.
You said
0-2.
2-0. I said 4-0.
2-1
said
for
2-1.
Barcelona, yeah.
I'm going to go with our secret predictions.
Oh, yes, right.
Wait a minute. Bring out your secret boxes here. Okay. So we're going to write down the score. Where's my pen? Is it in my pocket?
Mine.
I lost it. There we go. So, score at half-time.
Score at halftime.
Score at half-time. First goal scorer of 2020. So first goal scorer of the game. I'm going to write mine down here.
Robert?
Oh, it's a cross inside. A shot from the edge of the box by Ivan Rakitic with his left. That didn't go all that well. But Barca managed to recover the ball. Okay, so very quickly because we play distractions.
Yes.
Well. I mean, if we get distracted, you know what can happen.
Something can happen.
So we said score at half-time. First goal scorer of 2020. Possession at the end of the game.
End of the game.
Possession at the end of the game. And I like the one that Georgina said, the last player to get a touch. So we'll have to be alert. We'll have to keep an eye on it. The last player to get a touch. Here's Lionel Messi making a drive forward. The ball is taken away from him. Last player to get a touch will be. Okay.
I think after this first 2 minutes and a half, we've just seen a bit the script of the game and the idea of Abelardo waiting a little bit more instead of a strong pressure, waiting the lines back and with a strong defense with a 4-4-2. And let's see if it works or not for him. But Barcelona will have the control of the game, no doubt. And let's see if they can try to create problems. But
I did see the stat before this game. Last season, Alaves, who were coached by Abelardo, they were the third last team in terms of possession. So the average possession for them was 44%, 44 point something, and that was in the bottom three of La Liga averages. So that kind of gives us an idea. He likes to build his teams from the back.
It was a team defending really well, Alaves, with Abelardo. They created a really good structure, and it was really tough to score a goal against them. I just remember a game against Real Madrid with Manu Garcia with a header in the last minute.
Yes.
It was a nearly game, defending really well. So a team that is used to defend well. So Abelardo's idea is to try to the thing that he did in Alaves to move it back. Is a really similar situation when he got Alaves in 2017-18 season when they were in a really bad situation.
Yeah, well, it was last season, wasn't it, that they were really high up in the standings from the better part of La Liga. Then
I think
they kind of deflated at the end, and that was disappointing for everyone, and that's part of the reason why he left. I think expectations were too high. With that very good start.
Yeah, and I think also there was some controversy with the owners of the club about his new contract, and it was a surprise for everyone. Abelardo leaving, and I mean with no club in summer because there was a lot of rumors. Because he will get Betis or he will get another club, but he stopped to work and he's just back now in December. So yeah, it was a surprise that he had no job.
Espanyol trying to put some pressure on Barca here. A foul.
And look at the atmosphere,
Jordi Alba.
Okay.
4 minutes, 35 seconds played. Espanyol putting a couple of crosses in Barca's box there, but well dealt by Piqué at the moment. We didn't talk about his stats. Let me just read them out. Got them here. Piqué against Espanyol, 26 games, 20 wins, 4 draws, so he's only lost 2 games. He's scored 6 goals against Espanyol, one of his favourite opponents. I think it's
maybe
the team he scored the most.
I think it is.
Yes.
In the games he's played, 26, 15 clean sheets, so that speaks well of the defence, and 5 yellow cards.
I think he's more motivated that it's like Real Madrid and Espanyol for Gerard Piqué, no doubt.
Lots of pressure now on the Barca players. Sergio Roberto having to play it back to Neto. He gets a little bit of a breather here. And Langley will play it from behind.
Also, Robert, good news for Barca this afternoon. Both the teams, they played against other. And Barcelona,
the mini derby.
Barcelona won 2-0 at the Johan Cruyff Stadium. So let's see if the first team follows the steps of the B team.
They should.
Hopefully.
I mean, now we're controlling possession, so that's good. So 5 minutes.
Piqué's got the ball. Here is Sergio Busquets, all of Espanyol. Defending in their own half at the moment. The ball goes back to Busquets. Pressure on Rakitic, who passes it back to Sergio Roberto. Barca playing on the right with Lionel Messi. Barca trying to move the ball around. And Messi switches it over to the left, where Jordi Alba makes a run forward. Alba picks up the ball, tries to connect with Suarez. Throw into Barca.
Julia was talking about the atmosphere. That is a really...
Well, we saw it, or we can hear it more than see it, when Mara Brau and Georgina were trying to talk in the warm-up show. It was, well, deafening.
I think this motivates also to the visitor players, like Barca players, no, to play in a ground where people are really involved. Of course, it's good for the home team, but also that the visitor feels that it's an important game.
Yeah, and actually it's good to see that supporters haven't given up on the players. I mean, I think Espanyol players needed to see that they have all their fans behind them, supporting them, and as you said, for Barca,
I think they'll always have the support of their fans in a game like this. It's the biggest game of the season for them.
Yeah, and you were speaking about Piqué. I mean, I don't want to make any spoilers, but at match day, at the TV series, if you haven't watched it, just go watch it. They explain it.
Oh, here's a lovely ball for Sergio Roberto inside the box. He can't catch it.
And I don't know, it was 1 year ago or 2 years ago when he started saying like, no, Espanyol is from Cornellà, it's not Barcelona, and everyone was hated it.
He just tries to stir it up.
But I love it. It gives you more spicy things.
I agree.
I think it's not ill-intentioned. It's just trying to stir things up a little bit.
But
anyway.
obviously the fans get offensive, we're Barcelona too. No, the huge team of Barcelona is Barcelona.
Yeah.
That's it.
Anyway.
That's it.
Goal kick for Espanyol, Diego Lopez.
Former Real Madrid goalkeeper.
Former Real Madrid goalkeeper. Espanyol second season?
Second or third season. Yeah, he started a really bit slow, but now he's improving, and he has picked 2-3 last appearances in really good form. And of course, experience in a goalkeeper is important also when you are in this kind of situations that he's not used to do it. He was used to fight for Champions League 4 leagues, and now he's fighting for staying up with Espanyol.
Yeah, and he conceded last season against Barca one of the most curious goals we've seen from a Messi free kick.
True.
Yeah. It was
with
that
Victor
free
Sanchez.
kick where, exactly. He dips it over the wall. Victor Sanchez runs back and ends up heading the ball in because he tries to clear it, clashes with Diego Lopez, and I think both were in each other's way as Espanyol were trying to clear that ball away, and it ended up in a Messi goal.
Yeah, no, Messi. I'm sure if in the RCD Stadium, if there's a free kick close to the edge of the box, everyone will be a bit scared because, of course, when Messi has a chance in a free kick, it's really dangerous.
By the way, lots of intensity by the Espanyol players. I'm thinking we might need some good luck in this game. Obviously, the avocado socks.
And the garlic?
Wait a minute. Give me some time.
Oh, you have the garlic?
Give me some time.
Whoa.
Messi running forward as I bring the avocado socks out. As you know, there are good luck charm. Here is Suarez on the edge of the box after a bad clearance. Suarez gets inside. Suarez tries to set up Griezmann. Griezmann defended by 2. The ball goes back to Alba. Busquets, Barca getting the ball into deeper situations and creating from 0 again as Espanyol managed to have all of their men come back to a defensive situation.
of course, double motivation for Espanyol, not just playing against Barça, also because there is a new manager. And always when there is a new manager in a squad, all the players want to show to the manager that they deserve to be in the starting 11. It's one of the cases is Melendo, one of the youngsters of Espanyol that everyone's talking about him. He had no protagonism even with David Gallego or with.
And he's in the starting lineup
with Martin also.
Yeah.
So and now he is starting in this first derby. Of course,
there's a great ball for Sergio Roberto. Sorry, Bruno, I had to interrupt because there's a corner kick for Barça. I'm going to take advantage. Oh, I've got stats on my screen. 18%, 11 passes by the Espanyol players. The
and then
60 at the moment are domination for Barça. Very quickly for the corner kick, Garlics. I've forgotten about them.
Just in case.
I love this new style.
Oh, I'm still rocking the socks here. There we go. So, corner kick for Barça, first one of the game on the right-hand side. Here comes the cross by Lionel Messi. Ball headed away back into the stand, so there's going to be a second corner kick for Barça. See if we can make the most of this. Antoine Griezmann at the near post. Piqué and Langlais, obviously, inside the box, defended by Naldo, defended by David Lopez. Here comes the cross by Lionel Messi. He's going to go over to the far post. Piqué heads it back in, trying to look for Busquets. Espanyol clear the ball, only for a Barça throw-in, though.
And talking about what Bruno said now, actually it's the third time this season we're testing the new coach for the opponent. So Oscar Celades, and now...
all of them former Barça players.
That's crazy. I didn't think about that, but you're right.
Oscar
You're
Celades
right.
and Abelardo, all of them former Barça players.
Yeah.
It's strange to see Abelardo managing Espanyol, actually, because he was
I find it a bit strange.
a top defender for Barça, and he felt the colours a lot.
Yeah, in
for many years.
National defender as well.
Of course, coming back to live to Barcelona, I think is also a good reason for him probably to take the team.
Yeah,
it's the neighbours. It's not the top team, but I mean, it's strange, to see.
I think he actually even has a place here in Barcelona or in Castelldefels, which is on the outside of Barcelona. So.
He already had it.
I think he already had it. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so guys, no, sorry about that.
Okay, you're going to go to social media.
But
let's see how this ends first, because Messi has the ball, and that's always dangerous. Here is a cross by Lionel Messi, ball up in the air. Suarez goes down inside the box. Nothing to be called there. Both Naldo and Suarez have gone down, and they help each other out. Julia,
so
social media.
First game of the year, and many people is wishing us a happy new year.
Oh,
so
yes.
I'm going to read some of these comments. Some of them are a little bit long, so if anything happens, just...
I'll interrupt.
Yeah,
I'll
tell me, okay? We have Happy New Year, everyone, from Randy. You read my comment on last match of 2019, and it would be great if you guys read this comment on the first match of 2020.
There you go, first one.
Which
first
granted.
one.
I am from Sri Lanka. A lot of people do not know our little country. It's a small island in the Indian Ocean, and it's right below India. It's past 1:30 a.m. here, and I'm watching you guys. Barça will win today.
It's a beautiful country, actually.
It is. Well, I've never been, but I've seen pictures, and it looks amazing. I wish I went. We have John Jonas, hello Barcelona. In my DNA, wishes success to all the players, so let's hope it gets to them. Joe Sebastian, all the best, dear team. Let's have a superb start in this new year. Andrew Wilcock, Happy New Year, guys. Come on, Barça, show who you really are. Andres Felipe, Happy New Year to all the players, members, and fans, to the best soccer team of Spain. I love Barcelona. Fiaro, our super fan, is here. Yeah. Happy New Year to everyone in the match center and everyone in the chat, and even myself. My New Year resolution is to become an EDM artist, electronic house music, and and concentrate on football. So let's hope 2020 brings good luck to you. Ian, I'm so happy to see and hear all of you commentating a Barcelona game again. I definitely missed this in the break. You are my favorite commentators, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we have Matthew who's asking if anyone has any Barca jersey. He's got the 2016 jersey on, so I think it's a good chance to show that we're all wearing Barca
what we're wearing.
sweaters or t-shirts.
We've got Barca style on.
Yeah.
All of them.
All
you
different
can buy
types.
all of them at the Barca store.
You can.
All of them online as well, I think. I wouldn't want to be lying.
Let's hope
but
so.
You can definitely get them at the Barca store at Camp Nou. So
supporting
all of us, rocking them. I like Bruno's as well, the retro one. I
don't
wore
know
that
if this
one.
one it's still available, because this is an old
Yeah.
jersey.
It's the retro collection.
It's a nice one.
So, and just to remind the fans, Julia, we are asking them to tell us where they're from because
we have
a challenge.
Yeah, we're filling up the map though because we've been gathering some comments from our fans. You just keep telling us where are you from, and in a few minutes we'll show you the map we've created for this 2020. I'm nervous though.
See how many we can get today.
Yeah.
See how many we can get today, and obviously the challenge is. The challenge would be to get a comment from every country in 2020. I think if we extend it to the whole of 2020, I think we can do it.
No, I believe we can. I mean, I have no doubt.
And every state of the United States.
Well, that's a more difficult one.
People from the states,
No.
let us know. Let us know what you're doing.
Exactly.
And where, which state.
I think it's not that complicated.
Anything's
Robert,
complicated here at my center.
I want to ask you something because I see the popcorns here. It's my first time in a game, and
No,
I know
you can't eat popcorn. Sorry,
Can I have
none of
some
us are
popcorn?
eating
Yeah,
popcorn.
okay.
None of us are
Because
eating
I
popcorn.
see a lot of tension, and in the Champions League draw there was no popcorn. And, yeah, cool.
You can eat it all.
I know Sam is the popcorn man, no? He's not here, so
Popcorn guy isn't here with us today. I'm sure some of the fans.
You have social
be
media
missing
queen
him.
and popcorn guy, right? It's just the two of them.
And also, we're also missing Sarah today. I'm going to be your Sarah today.
But we don't have a special name for you, for Sarah.
Oh, no, we don't. No.
Social media queen and popcorn guy. No, but you have to take my hand and everything.
Well,
with a corner
that's
kick.
No, not corner kicks. Free kicks, penalties.
Okay, free kicks. Okay.
They do it every time. I mean, when there's
But you have to be my Sarah then, because
grab
we
their
always
hands.
boom after a goal.
Okay.
High five, bang, boom.
you have to learn exactly now.
Exactly. So you be my Sarah, I'll be your Sarah.
Actually, we were
My
talking
Sarah.
about Abelardo, and also, of course, Valverde is a former Espanyol player and manager, so of course he also
It's
knows
crazy
this.
that both have a story with the both clubs. So it's like now Abelardo for Espanyol and Valverde already played
There was
for
a kind
Espanyol.
of derby also in the social media this
Oh,
week
yeah.
between FC Barcelona and Espanyol accounts talking about the past of Valverde
Yeah.
and Abelardo, of course, but yeah, I think it was a funny rivalry, in also in the social media.
A foul there by Griezmann, I think, on Marc Roca, or was it the other way around? No, Barca were given the ball. Here's the drive by Frankie de Jong. He keeps going. He has Suarez on the edge of the box. Suarez tries to play it deep to Jordi Alba, who can't get their goal kick for Espanyol. Julia, also regarding social media, we had lots of interaction with people saying what they were going to do for Christmas.
Yes.
And explaining their traditions in their countries. I want to know.
It was really fun.
Yeah, it was really fun to learn. We
learned a
learned
lot.
about Elf on the Shelf. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
I didn't know about that. So,
No, me neither.
We learned about that. I want to know what the people have been doing over Christmas, what they did for New Year, how did they celebrate?
I agree because
New
it's
Year
funny.
resolutions, maybe.
It's funny because here we celebrate by eating grapes, 12 grapes when the clock is ticking for New Year's. And I have to say that I don't eat grapes, I eat popcorn.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do.
That's like if you're in match
it's a match
center, no?
celebration.
Yeah. I've been doing it before, but now I do it like more regularly. So it's funny because I went for holidays to France, and they don't do that, and it was weird. So I'm asking you guys, what do you do for New Year's? How do you celebrate? And we asked you before Christmas, what if you were going to ask Santa any Barca-related gifts? So now you have to update that.
Exactly. What did you
You
get?
have to say if Santa brought you anything Barca related. For example, a pair of socks, a Barca kit, I don't know, anything related to Barca, just tell us.
18 minutes in the game, Barca in possession. The possession has to be really high. Here is Clement Langlais. Oh, good little backheel touch by Luis Suarez. Trying to get Griezmann involved. Suarez again back to Busquets, and now the ball goes to Gerard Piqué. Here is Piqué with Sergi Roberto. Lots of moving the ball around by the Barca players. Messi on the edge of the box. Let's see if he can find a way to get open. Here is Messi trying to feed the ball inside to Griezmann. Pass intercepted by the Espanyol defense and cleared away.
More or less what we expected, no? All Espanyol players were defending there. I think it can be important if Barca can score a goal, because of course then Espanyol will have to take more risks.
Try and break it open.
But if the goal doesn't arrive early, then of course Barca will suffer a little bit more. I mean, 19 minutes and not clear chances for no teams also. I mean, no problems for Barcelona in defense, so Barcelona not suffering. But also no clear spaces for the visitors for Barca to try to create and score the first one.
Ooh. Just dropped some popcorn there, sorry.
Can you put it on the couch?
I'll pick it up afterwards. Pick it up. I just don't want it to be lying around
Marta.
here. Don't want it to be lying around here. I'll pick it up.
It was watching.
We try to keep a clean room in here.
No plastic this year.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Actually, that's yeah.
Yeah, but we use
clean
it
it
every show. We
afterwards.
use it every show. Exactly. Yeah.
And we don't use plastic bottles. We haven't said that, but we use amazing bottles. I have to say I have
love
Messi
it.
today because Sarah's not here.
I'm not gonna change mine ever.
But he's not with us today. Marc-André ter
Yeah,
Stegen.
but
I have Piqué, who's always motivated against
Always.
against Espanyol.
Luisito will be the first man scoring this 2020.
Oh, that's your prediction, is it?
and yours.
Did you see it?
Yes.
Here is Langley running forward. Suarez, talking about him, trying to make a move forward. Ball taken away by the Espanyol defense. They're looking very secure at the back, Espanyol. Barca are doing a good job of moving the ball around, trying to create those openings, but the openings, well, they haven't happened yet. Barca have, get to the edge of the box, but then don't manage to create the opportunity.
Yeah, and I mean, also there's not Barcelona's controlling the game. They're not suffering, but yeah, they need more ways, more options, because they know the lines of Espanyol, more or less they know how they will play. Valverde and the players, they need to try another way to try to hard Espanyol, because as we were saying, if the minutes go running and you're still with no goals on the scoreboard, then it's the moment at the end of the game when you can suffer and Espanyol can hard you, like it happened in the Cup last year. So let's see how the game goes, but yeah, I'm feeling that we need more wingers to Messi open with Griezmann, and let's see to try to create more problems.
We need to play wide. We need to play wide. I'm being told 80% possession for Barca, 38 passes completed by the Espanyol players only.
Amazing.
Wow.
Special minute now for
special minute for the Espanyol fans. Always remembering Dani Jarque, who passed away. What was it, 10 years ago now? In the 21st minute, sad news, obviously, back then for Espanyol. He was an icon, he was their captain, and it was
That
a sad
actually
passing.
Iniesta.
Yeah.
A really good friend, of Iniesta in the World Cup. He showed the
Iniesta, when he scored in the final of the World Cup, he did actually show the shirt remembering Dani Jarque. And the fans, all these years later, still remembering in every 21st minute, so that's always a nice / sad moment at the RCD Stadium. Set piece chance for Espanyol. Here comes the cross, swung inside, and Espanyol have scored.
I was going to say that's the only way. They just passed 13 times the ball, and with 20% of possession, this was the only kind of chance that they had possibility to score, and actually they did it. The good news for Barca is it's just 22nd minute.
Yeah,
so
just the 22nd minute, halfway through the first half. Yes, the cross inside, coming in from the right. David Lopez, fairly unguarded there, I think. Nothing that Neto could do. Let's see if we get a replay here, because
I don't know if it was Piqué, because the director of the game just showed Piqué after the goal. Let's see if it's Piqué's mark or not. But
okay, let's see. So, no offside when the ball is swung in. The ball goes over Busquets, I think it is. And then David Lopez is, he's unguarded when he heads the ball in.
Yeah. And Neto.
It goes over
couldn't have done
Suarez, sorry, not
anything.
Busquets. And David Lopez is right behind him, heads the ball back. Right across Neto. Espanyol take the lead in this first half. So Barca will, I think we just need to keep going the same way we have.
Yeah. It's unfair because we've been dominating the game until
So much.
now. And it's a goal that, I don't know, it's like came out of nowhere. Well, and Neto, as you said, he couldn't have done anything. I mean, the header it was really good actually.
I think they're checking. They're checking the VAR.
The
but
VAR
there was no
reviewing,
offside.
but
there was one player offside, but not the one who
not the one who headed the ball.
header,
So I think it's going to count.
Yeah.
Obviously, these situations are always reviewed. Let's see it
No
again.
doubt.
No, he's not offside. The
It's
one who heads the ball, who's David Lopez, is in line with Suarez. So the goal is going to count. Espanyol 1, Barca 0. 24th minute in the game, so we have to turn this around.
Yeah, Espanyol will continue doing the same, actually. Just defend, but Barça need to find more space.
Even more fiercely, I think, now.
Well, they have reasons now, but the good things, like for us, if they keep going like we're doing now, you can maybe equalize this, and who knows, like you can score twice before halftime. But the thing is, we need to be more effective always inside the box.
Yes, well, or at least attempt to be, because we still don't have a shot on target. So we need to... sorry.
We had a couple
Sorry, I almost choked myself there somehow. We need to find a way of creating those opportunities. We know that the possession is high, we're moving the ball around well, but we're struggling to create those chances.
Of course, Espanyol players are doing a great physical effort, and also this should go. I mean, this effort can also, they have to suffer in the final minutes of the game, and I think also this will be an important point to take into account. Let's see, Barça also had a couple of set pieces that, in the end, unfortunately, there was no goals for Barça.
Yeah.
But they are dominating, so the chances they have to arrive, I think, during the game.
Busquets was just fouled there in midfield. Barça have possession. Here is Gerard Piqué. Sergio Roberto making a run down the right, but Piqué decides to turn and go the other way. Langley, De Jong making himself available. Here is Frenkie De Jong. Griezmann dropping back. Long ball by Busquets. Sergio Roberto heads it into the box. Messi, surrounded by two defenders, decides to turn. The shot by Messi is going to go into the hands of Diego Lopez. That's the first chance for Barça. Messi attempting to get the shot off there, but lacking power. It just rolled into the hands of Diego Lopez.
But good cross opening to the right, and a good move, passing the ball, and it was a build move. So that's the way Barça have to create chances, and it's a good news first shot on target for Barça.
Yeah, it wasn't the most dangerous of shots, but at least it counts.
No, but it was nice to see Messi finding space where there wasn't, because it's what he always do. There's no space, and he finds it.
He's always surrounded like for 5 other players,
as
or
many
6.
as possible.
Espanyol defending very deep, obviously, when Barça managed to cross the halfway line. Here is Sergio Roberto playing it forward to Antoine Griezmann. Messi on the right.
No wins, we have to remember, for Espanyol at home yet. So, of course, psychologically and mentality of the players, I'm sure it has to be a little bit weak, the mentality, and this also...
we have to make them nervous. We have to make them nervous, obviously. They're going to have to feel the pressure.
It's just 27 minutes in the clock, but at the end of the game, there's no doubt that they will start thinking about the past, about mistakes that they made in other games. So, I mean, this also counts, the mentality in sport.
Yeah, but there's pressure on Barça too, because if we win today, we will end the first round as leaders, and we won that. So there's pressure on Espanyol, but pressure on Barça as well to...
It's like completely different pressures.
Yeah, and Barça players, they are used to manage this kind of pressure.
Yeah. By the way, I did see that the stat in the last 10 years, in the last decade, whenever we've ended at the winter break or the first half of the league, whenever we've ended first, we've been champions. Whenever we've ended second, we've ended second. So
actually, a point is enough to end at the top of the league by the goal difference between Barça and Madrid. But I mean, Barça should try to take the 3 points. Yeah.
28 minutes played. Barça, a high amount of possession, high percentage, and Espanyol just defending with 2 very close lines of 4. Sergio Roberto back to Gerard Piqué. Barça trying to open up the Espanyol defense. Here's Langley. Alba driving forward. The pass inside to Luis Suarez didn't reach its destination. Langley's going to bring it back down, and Barça will start all over again with Gerard Piqué crossing the halfway line.
It's really difficult to play football.
Long run by Sergio Roberto, but the pass by Piqué had too much power in it, and it went straight out for a goal kick. We've got another view of the goal there. Yeah, David Lopez jumps all alone, heads it back.
It's really difficult.
Heads it into the back of the net.
It's really difficult when the players defend so close, and Barça always suffer when the teams try to play in this way. That they need patience and keep going. It's going to be a long match, a tough match also, but they should continue controlling the game and going for the goal.
Let me just get back to social media real quick, guys. We've got comments from another superfan, Hermione Agreste. Hello, guys. I'm very happy to see you after a long time break, and Happy New Year, and also a new decade. Younger blood, Happy New Year all the way from South Africa. Really enjoying the show. Ronaldo Joseph supporting from Trinidad and Tobago. Fatmata Jalo, hey guys, watching you from Washington DC. Happy New Year to you all. Tata Wisdom from Nigeria. Happy New Year. I hope we win this match. Sheldon Tijon, hello everyone. We're live from Anguilla. And Bateka Gerald, watching from Uganda, wish us a happy New Year 2020. And of course, Sarah Selapor, still lots of time left. We got this.
Oh,
so,
Sarah, hi.
Yeah, kisses
Hi,
from
Sarah.
here, Sarah. We're missing you.
We are
but
missing you, yeah.
We know you're having a good time for holidays, so we'll be happy to...
Hopefully we get Sarah back soon.
Yeah.
Not that I'm not
really
having fun
soon.
with all of you guys, but...
Yeah,
no, if you want to
get it,
okay?
Barca in transition, Barca in transition.
Barca in
Suarez goes
transition.
down inside the box. Nothing called. And now an offside called against Espanyol. Barca weren't quick enough there in the transition move. Griezmann waiting for the arrival of Lionel Messi. He went down, but I think he just got squeezed in between two players, but there wasn't an actual foul.
David and Naldo were there, yeah.
Here it starts all over again. Ivan Rakitic. Sergio Roberto trying to make a run. The ball goes to him. On the right-hand side, of course, Lionel Messi crosses it inside. The ball went over De Jong. Alba keeps it alive. Suarez tried to take it away, but the Espanyol defense clears. Ball played forward straight to Gerard Piqué.
Good news is that Barca players don't give up, don't get tired. They just keep trying to get the goal. They keep trying to go there, and the goal has to come eventually.
I'm thinking about what Robert said before with the international break, the diet, the things they obviously ate during Christmas, and they seem they're in a good shape, right?
Oh yeah, no. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Barca.
Yeah, me too.
In terms of possession, of moving the ball around, of getting the opponent tired, I think the chances will arrive. I'm seeing. I was just going to bring up Lionel Messi. He's not looked comfortable in these first 32 minutes because every time he gets the ball, he's got at least two defenders on him.
Yes.
We saw right now. He gets the ball, tries to turn, Naldo right on him, gets the flick, and the ball is taken away from him.
It's just amazing how all our fans that follow La Liga, if they've seen some Espanyol games, how different they are playing against Barca tonight. That during the whole first half of the season. It's the intensity, new coach, the Barca, but it's just amazing because this looks like a complete new team. Yeah.
Well, it happens every time they play against Barca. No, I mean it. I mean, they get extra motivated.
Right.
As well as Barca players, they get extra motivated when playing against Espanyol.
No, and we always say this, players from smaller teams always get motivated when they play against Barca and against Real Madrid as well. I mean, let's not forget, it's the big, it's their big game, it's their time to shine.
True.
Barca in transition, it's a good 4 against 5. Griezmann is going to switch it over to Sergio Roberto. Roberto brought it down on his chest and then the ball was taken away from him.
Let's see also if Barca, as in static defense of Espanyol, it's really tough for Barca. Let's see if when Espanyol attacks like now, if we also can cut. Barca are scoring goals in the counter-attacks this year also with Ter Stegen giving assists. So let's see if also we can try to surprise Espanyol also in the counter-attack because in static defense it's being really difficult for Barca. So now is also a good chance when after Espanyol attack to try to hurt them.
Totally.
I think it's going to be hard though, because what we're seeing now is quite rare. Espanyol having the ball in Barca's half. Now they've gone all the way back to Diego Lopez, with Messi putting a bit of pressure on the defense there. Griezmann and Suarez as well helping. But in general, they're playing quite far back. So it's going to be really tough to catch them in transition. We'll see if we can do it. But here is Sergi Darder playing for Espanyol, playing their longest possession in the game, I believe.
Yeah, no doubt.
34 minutes played, so 11 remaining in the first half. Let's see if we can get the equaliser at least.
Too early, I think, for the fans to sing ole ole. It's just 34 minutes in the clock, 1-0 advantage for Espanyol, but let's see how it ends. But
and now, as I was saying, their first long possession, but they have managed to get close to Barca's box on the right-hand side. Let's see if there's an incoming cross. Barca bringing men back to defend. Turn by Darder. Suarez putting on some pressure. Messi almost recovered the ball there. Espanyol still keeping possession, and they've had it for quite long now. David Lopez, now the pass was intercepted by Sergio Busquets. De Jong fouled, but he keeps on running. Rakitic over to Suarez on the right.
There's an interesting stat. Messi has scored more goals in this La Liga season than all Espanyol players together. Messi has 13 goals and Espanyol's players altogether have 12. So, a little bit of optimism for right now.
Espanyol are both the lowest scoring team and the team that have conceded the most. Their record is not good. And I mean, I'm hoping that today we can make it even worse. Only because I want the Barca to win, of course. But,
this yellow card for Javi Lopez can be important because he's a player who tends to make hard tackles.
Yes.
And of course, Griezmann now is attacking in this left side where he's defending. So let's see, it's early, it's just 35 minutes, and a yellow card for Javi Lopez, captain of Espanyol. He can suffer now a little bit more, and he will have to
control himself.
To control a little bit more, in these tackles against Griezmann or even Messi if he goes to the left.
Yellow card for a foul on Griezmann. The header by Suarez. Off of the cross by Lionel Messi. A chance for Barca there at the set piece. But the header went quite wide.
We're there, guys. We're there.
See if we can at least get the equaliser
Still
before half-time.
Still not clear chances yet for Barca. The shot of Messi, this set piece. Barca need to if they have one clear chance, probably
it's going to be goal, you think?
Yeah. They need to score the goal, no doubt.
Of course they do.
Diego Lopez taking a lot of time.
Yeah, Diego Lopez taking his time now with the goal kick. It eventually comes back into play. PK trying to recover the ball there. Rakitic lobbing the ball to get it to Suarez. Now some intense defending by the Espanyol players. Regaining possession. Nutmeg on Busquets. Here is Darder getting involved. He's their most talented playmaker. The ball goes out to Caleri, who's on the left, defended by Sergi Roberto. Right now we can see Suarez on the right, Messi in the middle, and Griezmann on the left. Did I say Suarez on the left? No, Suarez on the right. Sorry.
Yeah. No, you said Suarez on the right.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I was getting confused. All by myself. Espanyol feeling a little bit more confident now, I believe. Moving the ball around. I don't know if this is Barca trying to bait them into coming into Barca's half and then moving out in transition.
Yeah, and it feels like possession has gone a little bit up for Espanyol, I mean.
Yeah. Well, the numbers were ridiculous at the beginning.
Yeah,
I don't
like
think
80
that was
something.
sustainable like in the long term inside the game. Barca looking a little
and
bit more
the good thing
now.
for Barca is Ansu Fati received the green light.
Yes.
So we have that little guy sitting there.
I was going to bring that up. On the bench today are Ansu Fati and Carlos Perez. And we talked about how motivated players are, or the players who've grown in La Masia, how motivated they are against Espanyol because it's the team they face the most. It's their biggest rival when they're growing up in La Masia in the Barca's youth system. So I want to see how much of an impact they can make today, both Ansu and Carlos Perez. Let's see if we can get them on in the second half. And I mean, yes, but Barca might need to bring on the likes of Ansu maybe to shake things up.
It's still early to think about substitutions, of course.
Oh, no.
But yeah, no doubt that there are a lot of quality and talented players in Barcelona bench that they can change this game.
Corner kick for Espanyol. We saw once again how well guarded Messi is at the moment. He tried to receive the ball and turn. Before he got the touch, the ball was already away because an Espanyol player had flicked it.
Messi needs to shine in this kind of games also when Barcelona are having problems to create. You have Messi, of course, best player in the world, in history. So it's a kind of game also if we need Messi to appear and shine. Because
Yeah, but it's been difficult for him though. He has many defenders surrounding him. Every time he wants to do something, it's like impossible.
Corner kick for Espanyol on the right-hand side. Here comes the cross, looking for another header. The extension, a player goes down. The fans complain. I don't think there's much of a reason to
another header in this corner.
there.
Yeah.
Barça need to
Was
put
a
a
fight
lot of
between Caleri and Busquets. No penalty there.
It's mutual.
Barça need to put a lot of effort in this kind of set pieces because it's the only way that Espanyol are,
Oh no, it's
are
the only way
creating
they're creating
problems.
danger. Yeah. Here is Alba. Also trying to move forward gradually. Busquets. Messi getting involved, but having to drop back to the halfway line to pick up the ball. Here he is again, linking up with Frenkie de Jong.
Nice.
Nice move down the left for Barça. Javi Lopez takes it away before Alba can get involved.
That's a good idea, I think, to Messi try to get a ball in midfield and then start the move there.
Interesting, Valverde is having Arturo Vidal warm up.
I don't know if for a physical problem of any player, because it's strange normally to
Or
see
maybe
a player.
just to try and shake things up right at the beginning of the second half.
Yeah, because we didn't see anyone.
No, I don't think anyone
troubles
looks
or
like
anything, right?
they've got any problems.
Who will be the man, or Busquets or
Rakitic.
Or
maybe?
Rakitic, I'll imagine, no?
Rakitic.
We'll have to see, we'll have to see. Busquets passing the ball forward. Suarez first touch.
That's
The
a
ball
good
goes
one.
out wide to Sergio Roberto. Here we go, the cross by
Nice.
Sergio Roberto at the far post. The header into the hands of Diego Lopez. A chance there for Messi, and that is the most dangerous chance that Barca have had so far in the first half.
I love that cross.
Great cross, great vision by Sergio Roberto. The cross at the far post. Messi
Absolutely
was running
alone.
in from behind, heads the ball without even jumping, like running straight into the ball. But it went into the hands of Diego Lopez.
Now that we saw Arturo Vidal warming up, Robert, I don't know if he has any relation with what you said in the preview, that Abelardo always wants to put a lot of effort on Busquets, and Busquets also suffering a little bit today, so I don't know if this kind of a possible change, I don't know.
Barca looking good again. Here's Suarez, the shot, almost in the post.
No.
What a chance created there by Luis Suarez. Messi picks it up on the right. We'll take you through it right now. Sergio Roberto back to Messi. What a chance there for Barca. Looking good in these last couple of minutes. Rakitic fouled, and there'll be a chance for Lionel Messi to
And another yellow
free kick here.
Another yellow card. That's important. Best minute so far for Barcelona. They in just 3 minutes plus the stoppage time, but it's the moment now to try to score this equalizer. They are having the best chances now, and let's see if they can do it.
2 touches by Luis Suarez as he got the ball on the edge of the box. 1 to take the ball around the defender, and then just a quick little touch with his right foot, like bang, with the end of his right foot. Very quick shot. Would have surprised Diego Lopez.
You say it. You say yes.
But it hit the post. And now there's a free kick to Barca.
27 meters, so good distance for Leo. Eh? A bit
distance for Leo.
He's a bit on the right, but...
So this is your ritual with Sarah, yeah? Yeah? Okay.
You have to
All right,
think
I
about
have to
it.
be your Sarah here.
Are you praying, Maya?
Go in. Yeah.
Okay, so Messi with the free kick, and that's always dangerous for an opponent. 2-man wall. The ball is kind of like a bit too much towards the right, but here goes the chance for Messi. The shot into the hands of Diego Lopez.
It was the first time. It was the first Robert.
You need to practice.
It's not the moment.
Hard.
It's not the moment for halftime now. Just 2 minutes remaining plus the stoppage time. It's true
Barca are starting to look good now.
Yeah,
yes.
now
Yeah,
we
they
don't
are.
want halftime now, but I mean,
think right now it's Espanyol who need the breather.
yeah.
Foul on Gerard Piqué.
They spend a bit of time checking the Espanyol's goal with the VAR, so we expect at least 1 or 2 minutes.
I think that'll
normally
be
a
one.
tendency, in Spain they don't like to extend a lot the
first half now.
Yeah, but they spend.
Oh, elbow in Piqué's face.
Hurts.
Oh.
Caleri.
This should be a yellow
I
card.
think that should be a yellow card.
Yeah.
Was Caleri the player who was booked for the foul on Rakitic?
No, I don't think so.
No. I think he didn't show any yellow card to anyone.
It was
Okay.
Victor Gomez, I think, the one of the last foul. Javi Lopez is with a yellow card in the tackle against Griezmann.
And should be yellow card.
No, not that. Now that's what Piqué is trying to.
Caleri. Yeah.
I think that should definitely be a yellow card.
Yeah.
Elbow to the face. So, a minute remaining in regulation.
Unfortunately, because it's the best moment for Barça now. They are creating chances.
Here's Piqué. Oh, a bad pass by Piqué. No connection there with Sergio Busquets. Fortunately for Barça, we have 3 players defending. Darder picks it up and plays it out over to the right.
Careful in the far post.
Takes a deflection up in the air, cleared by Sergio Roberto.
Whoa.
No mistake here of Piqué, but
yes,
Huge mistake.
we don't need those kinds of mistakes.
Not now.
No, especially not now. Especially not now. Espanyol still in possession. Cross inside the box. It's not going to be picked up by Melindo on the other side. So goal kick for Barça. How much time is going to be added on? Because we've only got 10 seconds until we get to the 45th minute.
Probably 1 minute, but it should be 2 at least.
I think it should be 2 because of the VAR check and now the time that it took Piqué to get up after the elbows to the face. 1 minute of added time. Let's see if Barca can create a chance in these extra 60 seconds. Alba, forward ball to Luis Suarez. He's going to try and switch it over to Messi. He's got the runner, Sergio Roberto. Messi dispossessed. Good tackle there by Didac. And Espanyol get a chance to run forward. A final chance for them. Good run back by Jordi Alba. The pass to Neto. Neto's going to play it forward. The extension by Griezmann. Oh, Barca with a chance in transition. Here is Lionel Messi picking up the ball in the middle. He's got the run of Griezmann to his right. Messi in the middle. Ball, Griezmann, Messi, shot. Oh, deflection off of the Espanyol defense. And it's a corner kick for Barca.
It was 4 against 3.
It was 4 against 3. Good setup by Griezmann. And a corner kick for Barca. I think this is going to be the final chance of the first half. Messi's going to put the cross inside. I think he needs to speed up a little.
Yeah, because here...
Come on.
There is Messi on the right. Messi. Oh, decides to shoot. The ball bounces off of an Espanyol defender. Throw in
this will end
for Barca, and this is how it's going to end the first half. Espanyol 1, Barca 0. Not the best of news for Barca at the moment. The goal by David Lopez gives Espanyol advantage, but I did kind of like what I saw from Barca, but I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Julia, you go first.
Yeah, it's what we said in the beginning of the game. A derby is a derby. You can't trust the points. You can't rely on any of that. I mean, the players, I think, from both teams, they came out into the pitch really excited. And I don't know, I think that during the first minutes, I like that Barca was in control of the game. I thought that was good news, but it wasn't enough. They just got one chance. They got to score. I liked what we saw in these last 5 to 10 minutes. Barca were creating more chances than during the first minutes because we had possession, but actually we weren't doing anything with it. That's the truth. And I think that we need to go into this second half as we were in these last minutes, creating chances, pressing high, and trying to find spots. I don't know about you guys, Maya. What do you think?
Maya.
Yeah, I'm going to say almost the same. And obviously, we need the pace. We need to be more fast and more effective. And obviously, Espanyol are at their stadium, but it's what Bruno said before. Actually, they have the chances in the set pieces, corner kicks, because they know it's not easy to get into Barca box and against Neto and the defense line and everyone. So let's see how it goes in the second half. But the key is to be careful with the set pieces of Espanyol, of course, and try to make chances with the counter-attack and be more effective in the end. Like Messi, Griezmann, Suarez, like finally score a goal.
Bruno.
Barca got the game under control, absolutely. Unfortunately, a set piece always can happen. They let in a goal, but except this set piece, Espanyol were doing no danger. So Barcelona last 10 minutes were really good. And I'm kind of positive for the second half for 2 reasons. First of all, Espanyol physically, of course, they have to suffer a little bit more. They have been really strong in all the first half, and in the last minutes they have to suffer legs, of course, after so much minutes with this intensity. And the other reason is the pressure of Espanyol. They are absolutely under pressure at the bottom of the table. They desperately need the 3 points. So also mentality mentality, psychologically, they will have to think about mistakes on the past, on other games. They've never won yet in RCD Stadium so far this season. So I think these two aspects, physically and psychologically, Espanyol will suffer, and that's the moment where Barça, if they get the equalizer, it's the moment to go for the second one and try to take the 3 points.
Yeah, I agree with what you said before, that this is the wrong time for half-time for Barça at the moment. I mean, Espanyol were the team that needed the breather right now. We've created some dangerous opportunities. The Messi header, the Suarez shot that hit the post. Yeah. Right now, we hit them in transition as well. Barça was starting to grow. I think Espanyol definitely were running out of oxygen. And we saw it in that the last chance of the first half for Barça comes from an Espanyol transition, and lots of players moving forward, going very ambitious there, going for the second goal, and that left them vulnerable behind. So Barça tried to take advantage of that. So we'll see how the second half goes. Obviously, Valverde is going to try and make some substitutions. We've already seen Arturo Vidal warm up. I'd like to see, if things stay the same way, I'd like to see Ansu Fati, because he brings something different to the table. He brings one-on-one. He tries to break the defense over. He can play wide as well, which is something that we've not been doing. But I think Barça, as you said, are on the right track at the moment. We've had possession. We've had chances late in the first half. We need to create more of them, test Diego Lopez, and we'll see what happens in the second half. We need to win this derby, guys. We need to win.
We're going to win this derby.
We are?
Yeah, we need to stay positive in it.
Okay, anyway, we've got a video, just to take a very short break. We'll keep you informed with our scroll messages of what has been going on. But we have got a video remembering the funniest moments of 2019 from the Barça players. We'll be back after the video. Let's go see it.
¿Qué preguntas son más o menos?
Menudo si lo humillé.
Tranquilo, no pasa nada.
¿Qué quieres hacer?
Las preguntas fáciles estaban aquí en la mesa.
Wow.
Busi no, tío. Mira, LeBron, tío.
Por favor, de verdad, que se quite.
¿Puedo sacarle y probar?
Contá bien los segundos.
¿Hay alguna explicación o todo? Te voy a fallar. Arigato y vamos para allá.
Hola, chaval, ¿pero qué es esto?
Sí, si te ha gustado, puedes dar un like, así.
Si te ha gustado el vídeo, dale.
Si no te ha gustado...
some great moments there from 2019. Samuel Umtiti, always the funny one. Hopefully we get some more of those moments in 2020. Starting from today, we need some funny moments today. We need some funny moments today. Before we go back to the game, very quickly, I have a box in here. In which I'd like.
What's it gonna be?
I'd like to put in our 2020 wishes.
Okay.
For Barça.
Okay.
So I have a sheet of paper here. Let's split it up. Very quickly.
But something special.
Taking seriously, Robert, your New Year's.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's not plastic, but yeah, I like it.
Yeah, no, it's paper. I mean, yeah. Okay, so it's a wish for Barça. 2020, but you're not allowed to say titles.
Aha.
You're not allowed to say no because everyone wants the Champions League. Everyone, I mean,
you got the easy one.
and you're not allowed to say it obviously because wishes don't come true if you say it out loud. So we're just going to put it in the box. Basically, the fans are just going to see us write it down and put it in the box. So very quickly, let's see. My wish for 2020. There we go. I've got it. Here we go. There. That's it. I got it. Did you read it? Don't say it.
I love it. No, I'm not gonna say it, but I love it.
There we go. It's in the box. Put it in. Meanwhile, while you guys write down your wishes, shall we look at the stats for this game? First half stats. I believe we can bring them out on our screens. Oh, on our screen, sorry. No, don't know why you use the plural there. Stats for the first half. Espanyol 1, Barça 0, 75% possession for Barça, 25% for Espanyol. 8 shots, 3 of them on target for Barça, 2 shots and 1 of them on target. The goal for Espanyol. 3 corner kicks for Barça, 1 for Espanyol, 1 offside called against the home side. Passes, 387 for Barça and 127 for Espanyol. Very low, very low. 91% passing accuracy for Barça. We've seen long possessions. We've managed to get the ball close to Espanyol's box. It's once we get there that we get dispossessed, but we have been moving it around effectively. 71% passing accuracy for Espanyol. Just 1 yellow card showed in the game. That one was for Javi Lopez of Espanyol. Bruno, what do those stats show you?
I think what everyone expected before the game. Yeah, Espanyol defending, Barcelona controlling the game, but except the last 10 minutes when Barca started to have clear chances with the post of Luis Suarez, it was really tough for Barca to create chances. In Espanyol, they just scored a set piece. Unfortunately, it was not the best defense for Barca. But I mean, Abelardo, I'm sure he will be really happy at halftime. Everything went how he expected, even with this goal that they found in a set piece. And yeah, Valverde, I think he should also be happy with the last 10 minutes, and that's the way to try to grow and continue in the second half. And what we were discussing also, I don't know if it was planned by Valverde, this last minute also when Espanyol also got long possession. Yeah. Because then Barca in transitions they were better, and I don't know if in the second half
I don't know if Barca were voluntarily giving up some space on the field to try and hit Espanyol in transition. I've prepared 3 little points of analysis, see if you agree with me in this first half. The first is that Barca need to turn possession into chances. No, sorry, I might have written changes. It's supposed to say chances, sorry. We saw 75% possession for Barca, just 3 shots on target. Yeah. I'd be expecting more. Yeah. I'd be expecting more if we're having such a high possession. We need to try and break that Espanyol defense open. The second is how well guarded Lionel Messi is. I have a few stats here that Tom Carter has shared, our editor, he shared with me. Messi's had 43 touches. 23 passes. He's lost 75% of the duels he's been in.
Whoa, that's a lot.
He's been well guarded, and he's lost 13% of possession from passes. Lionel Messi. So Espanyol are doing a good job. Even so, Messi's had 2 chances already. So we'll see if he can make more of an impact in the second half. And the third, you were kind of saying it before. We need to play wide. We need to try and stretch Espanyol out. And then the spaces will appear in the middle. Messi has a tendency to go into the middle. Griezmann has a tendency to go into the middle. I think we need Ansu. to break this thing open.
We need someone fast to break the lines and be surprising for them. So I think Ansu Fati is the right choice.
Unpredictable.
Yeah.
Messi also needs to appear in the second half.
Yes, no, Messi always needs to be on the field. Anyway, before the second half starts, Julia, social media queen, take it away.
How are you? Yes, I have a few comments. For example, from Kativa Ludavicus, Haininga Messi will score the first goal for Barcelona. She's watching from Namibia.
Oh, Namibia.
Yeah, Wamin San, I'm watching in Somalia. Happy New Year for all of you. Oludun Tunde watching from FCT, the capital city of Nigeria. Congratulations in advance. And then some people, I don't know if you remember, we asked you about your Christmas traditions, about what do you do. And I have some comments about that too. Brave Wise Bangura, as me in Sierra Leone, I celebrate my Christmas with my family. I miss Barcelona during my holiday. Anthony Cassidy, we ate the 12 grapes because we hang out with other people from Barcelona.
Wow. Oh.
So nice.
Yeah, that's the power of Barcelona people. They bring their traditions with them wherever they go.
We kind of do. We do.
Yeah, we do. And then Fear says that Santa forgot about him. He doesn't know why. And
he doesn't know why.
Yeah, he doesn't know why. Maybe he's been a bad guy. I don't know. And he's called Bruno. Popcorn Guy 2.0. I don't know if you ate many popcorns.
Not
maybe?
many. I don't know if it's because the game
no,
been
not
a
that
tough
much.
one, but let's see if in the second half.
Not
I've
that
been
much.
plowing through my popcorn.
Not that much. And just to finish with this short recap of social media, we can't show the map yet, but we've been gathering some of the places where you're watching us from. We have Guatemala, Mexico, Nigeria, Guyana, South Africa, Android, Burundi, Saudi Arabia, Colombia, Sierra Leone, Thailand, Uganda, Washington DC, Mozambique, USA, Turkey, India, and Indonesia.
Back to the popcorn really quickly. It's not how it starts, Robert, how it ends. So let's see in the second half if I can try to come back.
Well,
also.
I mean, it's bad news if
Yeah,
it's how it starts.
I know, but I will try to come back like Barca.
Anyway, yeah,
Anyway,
if you're willing to share, I mean, it's dinner time here. It's dinner time here in Barcelona.
Yes.
I don't know about people who are watching us in the rest of the world. There's been a substitution for Barca. Ivan Rakitic taken out. Arturo Vidal comes in. So we'll see if that shakes things up a little bit.
I was going to say that we can show the map today, as we said, but we'll be gathering all the countries where you're watching us from. And in the next time, when we're able to show the map, we will include these countries. So keep telling us where you're from, because, I mean, they'll count. You'll be there. You'll be on the map.
I know, and if we have countries repeated, we'll still mention them.
Yeah, of
we'll
course.
still mention them. So, yeah. I mean, if, what did you say, Namibia's been mentioned, but we've got someone else from Namibia watching, let us know, of course.
And a lot of countries from South America, Centroamérica, todos los latinos que nos ven. I know that.
Arturo Vidal now in, so
Chile,
another reason to watch the game.
Exactly. A lot of Spanish people and people from all over the world.
And of course now the director of the game, the TV director, showing Arturo Vidal. I mean, he can try to give to the team this kind of motivation, strongness that he likes. Energy, of course, and let's see if he can be. He's been an important man this season, coming from the bench also when he starts, scoring goals and being important. So let's see if in this derby he can also make the difference.
Let's see if we can see Barca turn this around in the second half. Let me just remind you of the lineup with this substitution. So we've got Neto in goal, Sergio Roberto Piqué, Langley and Jordi Alba at the back. We've got Busquets, Rakitic and no, not Rakitic, Busquets, Arturo Vidal and Frankie de Jong in midfield. We've got Messi, Suarez and Griezmann up front. No changes for Espanyol. Barca trying to win the ball back. Piqué under pressure, but he did manage to get rid of the ball, and it went to Arturo Vidal. Barca building from behind, running out. Alba on the left. Here is Frankie de Jong.
Let's see if Barca can score a goal in the next 10, 15, 20 minutes and arrive to the final part of the game alive.
And then a second one. And let me just say, Robert, that during the beginning of last half, we started with a possession of more than 80%, but we ended up with a 75%.
Yeah, it did drop a little bit.
It wasn't going to be that high. I think that shows that we had the ball. We just, as you said in your analysis points, we just had to do something about it. But
yeah, we need to do something with it. I mean, it's all very good.
But still, I think, even though in the last minutes Espanyol pressed high, pretty high, we still had control of the ball, control of the game, and it's what we're doing so far as well.
warming up.
Ansu warming up. Okay.
And
Valverde
Carles
listen
Perez.
to Robert.
Valverde listening in here on.
My roast hour pitch
my
reporter
nephew
here,
here.
paying
The
attention.
nephew.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm always worried about the bench, right?
Yeah, no. Always,
The
always.
official pitch reporter.
About Valverde's her uncle, so
Yes.
she gets like first-hand information. Here
Breaking
is
news.
Jordi Alba on the left. Oh, the cross inside bounced off of Suarez. Unfortunate there for Barça. Goal kick for Espanyol. I wonder who Ansu will come in for if he does. I'm going to say Griezmann.
And it's Carlos
Carlos
Perez
Perez
too,
as
so-
well. Oh, both
yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you think if things stay this way, that Valverde might do what he did in a previous game this season, go to 4-2-3-1?
Why not?
Probably.
Take off Griezmann and a midfielder?
Probably.
It can be a good
It's
option.
an
yeah.
option. Yeah, it's an
And have
option.
Perez on one wing, Ansu on the other, and then just maybe De Jong and Vidal in midfield?
I would like that. I mean, it worked out
I mean,
pretty well.
it would definitely help try and shake things up. I don't know if it would be effective, but having two players playing wide, Messi in a free role and Suarez up front. Or maybe Suarez is the player substituted because he did come back on
I would like to see
on
that.
Thursday.
Yeah,
Not,
he came
not
back
for
later.
bad, it's just because the Super Cup's coming and
Yeah,
actually Luis Suarez obviously was in his country and probably he needs to rest a little bit.
Well, I
And it's
think-
an option, you know, but it's weird to see Suarez being substituted with another player.
And
It's
losing
not
a
gonna happen.
number 9, if Suarez goes out, there's not a natural number 9. So
I'd say
that's
Griezmann. I'd say just put Griezmann
No,
there.
obviously it's Griezmann.
Yeah.
For me, it's obviously Griezmann. If he's gonna take, Griezmann for
I
sure.
mean, Suarez is having a really good season. I don't expect him to be substituted.
Yeah, but sometimes you need to change even the forwards you have. Like,
Yeah.
if they're really good, whatever it is, like they need sometimes to rest, not for bad. And today, not for bad, but I haven't seen too much from Suarez.
No.
Yeah.
Well, he did create the most dangerous opportunity, though, out of nothing.
But
The one that hit the post.
oh, you're right.
Oh, okay, yeah. I forgot
it
that
was
Out of
one.
nothing.
I forgot that one.
No,
Yes.
it's true. I was going to say that we haven't seen MSG connecting together.
No, not tonight, not today.
During the last
No.
game, we saw that a lot, and it was actually one of the keys of the game. Today, it's not. They at least until now. Maybe
Oh.
this will change during the second half. So I don't think it's a bad idea to substitute one of them.
Probably next 10-15 minutes will be key to know
Yeah.
where Valverde can.
I think Valverde definitely wants to see how this second half goes, how it starts, and then act from there. But
No,
I mean,
but
hopefully
for
Barca
sure,
will get an equaliser soon.
if he had to take one from the MSG, it's for sure Griezmann. For sure.
We'll see.
I mean, you're her niece, so we'll have to take your word for it.
Lot
PK
of-
driving forward.
Lots of talent in this team. It's difficult to know
Yeah, no, I know.
who
It's
can be
always
the.
very difficult to
Yeah.
predict. Here is Frenkie de Jong getting involved in the middle. Ball played out wide to Jordi Alba. Here's a cross by Alba. Suarez! It's a goal!
I was thinking about the
Good one.
substitution. Nice.
Important,
Wait a
really
minute.
important, really
Bang,
important
bang,
goal. Boom. Really important moment to score this goal. I was gonna say that Barca we feel a bit more on Espanyol side of the pitch, not
Yeah.
so back. That's really important to score in the 5th minute of the second half. And now the game changes absolutely. Now, what I'm saying
Yeah.
psychologically, Espanyol now, after
Exactly.
this
It's going to be a long second half for them.
what a pass of Jordi Alba. He's always
Jordi Alba with a cross,
it's
no offside.
It's
And
unbelievable.
what a brilliant connection by Suarez at the near post. Gets his right foot in.
What a-
Finishes in front of Diego Lopez. Very quick finish. Diego, no time to react. And the finish is at the near post as well.
That's why Luis Suarez has always to be on the pitch. He's
No,
this kind of player.
now I'm not gonna say anything, but you see, I have to say this, and then he scored.
Exactly. You get him motivated.
Should we talk about
11th
Messi?
goal in La Liga. Let's talk about Messi.
If he's
Messi
scoring
needs-
now.
No, I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to say it.
That's really important, Robert.
Very
This
important.
goal.
Very important to score early in the second half, and it's going to be a game changer, I believe.
Another one.
Here we go. Again, down the left, Jordi Alba. Is he going to put a cross inside? He's trying to connect with Suarez on the edge of the box. The pass wasn't good by Jordi Alba. But Barca win it back immediately with Frenkie de Jong. Alba. Busi. Vidal turns. Suarez. Messi's going to pick it up. Here he is. Tackled by two Espanyol players. The ball taken away from him. Now a foul committed by Langlais on Caleri.
No, I heard something about a commentator who said actually that Luis Suarez is a really good forward because most of the cases, like, he's not going to score the easy ones, but the most complicated one, he will score that.
Even
and that's the thing with
Suarez
Suarez.
down. Wait a minute, let me see. He's got his hand on...
Knee.
Oof. Oh, he had it on his face a minute ago. Now his knee.
Oof.
He's got his legs stretched out and he's in clear signs of pain. But
hopefully...
he's saying that he's like been trod on or something, and it's
First impression.
That's what it has to be, because he got in like the studs to his left knee as he went down, trying to turn in front of Naldo, and Suarez already down, and then the studs of Bernardo straight into his left knee. Ow! Painful. We've got a replay of his goal now.
Wow.
11 goals in La Liga, by the way, Suarez.
He started the season and lots of people were criticizing him. Oh, he always after the summer he comes.
Exactly. What was I going to say? Oh, sorry. Yes, he started La Liga injured. He got injured in the first game.
It's true.
Missed a few.
Honestly, Robert, it's the first 3-4 months of the season I remember probably the best Suarez of the last years in Barcelona. Actually, he was a key man against Inter de Milan in the Champions League in a really important game. He has scored vital goals during this first half of the campaign. And fortunately, it seems he will be able to continue.
Yes,
but he's in a really good level.
He has actually got a hole in his leg right now, where one of the studs went. That looks very painful.
And no foul, and also VR is not taking anything. I mean, it's strange.
That's weird, It should be yellow card.
It should.
Espanyol in possession.
Barça with 10 men right now.
Well, I think that proves that they need to make calls to stop the game, to stop Barca players. I mean, they're starting to get nervous. What's going on between you guys?
Sorry, mine's having a laughing fit while you're talking, Julia, because I shivered. Espanyol with a chance here. Langlais is going to clear it away. Goal kick for Barca.
Really intelligent player here now, Jordi Alba. But he hits Javi Lopez's face, but...
No, he didn't hit the face. It hit a more painful area. It hit a more painful area. And
sorry,
you can all imagine what we're talking about. De Jong making a run forward.
What a run.
I like how De Jong always tries to initiate things, making these powerful runs forward. He always makes the right pass as well. He does little things that go underappreciated, and but they're crucial. They're key.
Yeah.
New face of Barcelona. We're just in the 10th minute of this second half. Really optimistic right now to see the future of this game.
Here's Suarez putting the cross inside, going for Vidal.
Good.
At the far post, Espanyol clear it away for a corner kick.
And Suarez is good for a run, so...
Yeah,
well,
no.
I don't know about that.
Probably the knee is better.
Yeah.
He is limping, though.
But at least he's playing. I mean, when I saw him on the pitch, I was like, I hope he doesn't need to be substituted because of an injury. I hope if he ends up being substituted, it's because he needs to rest or something, not because of getting injured.
Or maybe Valverde think about he needs to rest because it's risky, because we need it against Atletico Madrid in
that's
what? 5 days?
Putting the cross inside. Oh, it's going to be picked up by Griezmann, brings it down on his chest. Another chance for Barca. Offside.
Oh.
Offside.
But we should focus, I think, on the derby, because it's a really important game. Yeah, it's true, it's going to come the Super Cup. I'm sure all the players, and even Valverde.
But if you have this kind of injuries, probably he's not bad at all. But if he doesn't feel like perfect, he should
that's true. That it's a part of the body where you have to be really careful.
You can score a second goal before deciding all of this, and
totally, totally.
Then it won't matter.
That would be great.
My Steele's having an eye on the sideline to see if there's any movement.
No
movement.
They're taking notes.
Valverde's taking notes. Vidal goes up for the header. In midfield, this of course, here is Busquets, link up with Lionel Messi, Sergio Roberto, Espanyol win it back. Didac running forward, down the left, he's got two players inside the box. Langlais clears it up in the air, corner kick for Espanyol.
I don't like these set pieces. But good defense of Barça here, because it was a good cross here from Didac.
Yes, I mean, apart from the goal, which wasn't all that well defended, Barca's defense have done a good job so far.
Yeah, and Espanyol are not creating anything. And normally in the derbys, Espanyol have more
They
chances.
make a
They
couple of
attack
pushes
more.
forward.
It's a new face of Espanyol with a new manager.
It was definitely an isolated situation, that goal.
Yeah.
Corner kick for them now. Tall men forward, Bernardo, David Lopez as well. They're going to take it short or are going to put it inside the box. Naldo guided by Arturo Vidal.
Having a word there.
Having a word, yes. The cross at the near post, headed away. Darbe is going to let it go out for a throw-in. Espanyol still close to Barca's box, but the defenders have run back to their positions. What's going on now? Oh, Darde's waiting for... Yeah, they're taking their time. Darde is going to let Javi Lopez have the ball. 12 minutes played in the second half. Barca 1... Espanyol 1, Barca 1. Suarez with the equaliser after Espanyol took the lead into half-time with a David Lopez goal. Good reaction by the Blaugranas in the second half.
They continued the good job of the last minutes of the first half.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. We had talked about that, see if we could take that into the second half.
That's a new face, that's a new Barca, and now they are more comfortable, all the players, and it is shown in the game.
Yeah, and Espanyol's players are more worried about it. I mean, you can see the urgency, you can see how they're trying to stop all the plays because, I mean, they know what Barca does.
Oh, Suarez picks it up inside the box. Here is Suarez. He tries to cross it. Oh, Arturo Vidal! Arturo Vidal with the goal! Yes! Oh. Barca turn it around.
Yes.
I was going to say, Julia, that boom! 1 point for Espanyol was not enough even. I mean, they're in a really bad situation. So with this 1-1, they should have to take some risk. And now, of course, with this 2-1 of Barca, that now it's the moment, of course. And Arturo Vidal,
Vidal.
The key man.
Always there.
The substitute making an impact. And Suarez with the assist.
Amazing.
Goal and assist. Let's see, Arturo Vidal with his 6th goal in La Liga. So Barca move down the left flank. The ball played inside to the box. Suarez picks it up. It's a great cross. Takes it around the defender. Great cross with the outside of his right foot. Over 2 defenders. Arturo Vidal coming in at the far post and heads it powerfully in.
Yes.
With nothing that Diego Lopez can do.
Yeah, he touches the ball, but not enough.
Yeah,
because
I think even when Diego Lopez touches the ball, he's already inside. He's already crossed the line.
In first instance, you can think that it's a mistake, but no doubt. I mean, Diego Lopez has nothing to do there because he's a lot of
Too much power on that header. Barca have turned it around, guys.
Yes.
Well,
wonderful.
We said they would do it. I mean,
and Bruno, you're getting your prediction right at the moment.
I'll expect to score more goals, and my prediction is not important. I mean, the important thing is the field.
I don't really want to get into the final minutes of the game with this result.
No, dangerous.
I mean, I'd rather have this than 1-0 down, obviously, but I think we need to take advantage of the situation and hit them while they're down.
Hopefully we'll arrive to the end of the game with 1 more goal. I mean, Espanyol now, they have to take risks. It's not enough for them to defend. I mean, even 1 point is not a good point for Espanyol. Okay, it's Barca on one hand, but on the other one, they're in a really bad situation in the league with just 10 points at the bottom of the table. So, I mean, they need to start getting 3 and 3 and 3, because if not, it's going to be impossible for them to stay up.
We were talking at half-time about the need to play wide. Both goals coming from Jordi Alba situations.
Yeah.
So in the first one, the ball is played out to Alba. Alba crosses it in and Suarez connects and scores the goal. This time it came from Alba again, playing it inside to Suarez. A short pass, Suarez takes it around the defender, and it's Suarez who provides the cross from the left, and Vidal scores with the header. So Barca have definitely seen a weak spot there that they can exploit. You said Javi Lopez, yellow card. He's used to making tackles. Maybe we can attack him, and that's what Barca are doing.
You went to the locker room, Robert, quickly in the break to say your analysis also.
Exactly. Maybe they were watching.
It seems Monito Vargas is ready for Espanyol. Will be the first substitution. A talented player, not the best start of the season for him because he was injured.
I thought you were going to say Monito Vidal.
No,
the son of Arturo.
No, but I mean, let's see.
I think that's what they call him, isn't it?
He's a very famous YouTuber, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. I knew about that because of Arturo. He explained like, oh, my son is doing this.
Me too.
But I didn't know the name.
Minute 61. And Barca scored 2 goals within the first 15 minutes of this second half and turn the result around. Jordi Alba looking to make a run now, getting frustrated because no one saw him.
Mai's face has changed completely, and now that's the Mai we know. Happy.
I'm happy because Arturo brings me this. It's like every time he's on the pitch, he's fighting.
I'm going to say Suarez as well. I mean, we were talking about him as one of the players who could possibly be substituted if Ansu was going to come on. Well, he's proved us wrong with a goal and an assist.
It's like he was listening to us and he was saying, you think I need to be substituted? So look at
No, but just for rest. No one here is going to say he's bad because for me he's one of the top forwards in the world.
Absolutely.
No doubt.
Victor Gomez taken off, Vargas comes on.
There's no doubt. I think now is Griezmann probably is the man who will be replaced by Ansu if he comes in, because actually not many news about Griezmann.
Well, I mean, I mean, maybe now is the time to reward Suarez for his good performance. Here he is again, putting in a cross. Messi at the far post, heads it into the hands of Diego Lopez. Barça looking good at the moment.
And also another yellow card for Marc Roca, one of the midfielders of Espanyol, that also is one of the men who defend a lot. So it's also
very talented though.
Yeah, he's also not having, of course, like all the team, the best season so far, but he's of course.
But we've seen in the past. Yeah, he is a talented player. He was with the Spain under-21 team, wasn't it? When they won.
Actually, the team they lost Hermoso in the summer. They lost Borja Iglesias. At least they kept the best midfielder. It was Marc Roca last season, so he has to be one of the important men if Espanyol want to stay up.
I think both there were like key players for Espanyol.
Yeah, big misses for Espanyol.
I think that now with this score, Espanyol will definitely have to make a move forward, and Barça can take advantage of that.
Exactly.
Espanyol can't sit back now.
No.
Probably they will try to wait 10-15 minutes and now go for the last 15 minutes with a lot of the players up front. But I mean, they need to do something, and the situation is terrible.
But Barça have the momentum in the game right now.
Yeah, but Espanyol right now, they have nothing to lose. I mean, they have to go for everything because they can get worse.
I think if Lenglet, Piqué, they keep these really great performances in the last games, it's going to be vital, this partnership in defense, to keep this at least just this goal that they let in and not more. And it's important also, I think, to score, of course, another one for Barça to have a good advantage.
I'm missing a goal from Piqué. I have to.
In the RCD Stadium will be.
I want him to score.
I'd like to see that.
Actually, in the last predictions, I said that Piqué will be the last scorer of 2019. So maybe he can be
maybe
the last of the first game.
Exactly.
It's a good one.
It was like
Messi. Trying to run forward, Messi, right away from two defenders, away from three. Here is Lionel Messi getting to the edge of the box. Can he find an opening to shoot? Here is Messi. Oh, what a pass inside the Suarez. Finished by Suarez. Saved by Diego Lopez. What a chance for Luis Suarez, and what a run by Lionel Messi.
Unbelievable.
Just what you thought. So Messi drives, goes into the middle, past three defenders, and just when you think he's going to shoot, soft little pass inside, ahead to Suarez, who on the turn shoots, and it's saved by Diego Lopez.
They understand each other so well.
Unbelievable.
What a goal that would have been.
He received the ball in his own side of the pitch, in Barca's side. Amazing, this run of Messi. Amazing, this move. And now it's a moment for Piqué, Julia, in this corner.
It is.
De Jong plays it inside. Oh, Barca trying something here.
What happened there? No one there.
What happened there? So Barca played it like a low, De Jong with a low pass inside the box. I think it was Griezmann who came to pick it up at the near post, and then tried to pass it out to set someone up on the edge of the box, but no one was there.
Yeah, and really intelligent now, yellow card for De Jong. He stopped really clear counter-attack and dangerous for Espanyol. He was really intelligent. Okay, it's a yellow card, but this is a kind of yellow card.
Necessary yellow card.
He had to stop it.
It's the first one actually for
I'm so
Barca.
happy with De Jong. It's like
amazing. What a
signing.
amazing.
Star signing of the season.
The season and the last decade for me.
No, I had to stay in
not the best one, but no.
For
For me, it's the top three.
Okay, so you weren't here in the last show, Mai. We had to pick up best moment of the decade for Barca, and I picked the signing of Ter Stegen.
He did.
No.
It was best moment off the field. Cross inside, no connection
No,
there.
but for me, top three at least, De Jong is on it. Like no doubts. Like for me, it's one of the most amazing signs
of the decade, so from 2010 to 2019, if we have to pick a top three, like you've just said, I'm going to say Ter Stegen, De Jong, and Luis Suarez. Signings.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think they've
Ter
been the three
Stegen and De
most...
Jong for sure are on
And
mine.
Suarez, he's been so
Suarez.
impactful. Think of the Suarez when he came
Yeah, but
in.
I'm thinking more in other positions.
Yeah, you think about it, but it is those three.
And it's actually in the last years, Barcelona have found really good number 9s, but it's not easy to fit in a number 9 in Barcelona. And actually, Ibrahimovic, he scored 25 goals, so it was a good season for him. You have to remember, okay, he just was here 1 year, but he scored 25 goals, Ibrahimovic. And then with now Luis Suarez and David Villa, also was a really important man.
Yeah.
Top number 9s in Barca shirt.
We always have. And we've even had some really good replacement number 9s. So
no,
check out the job that Paco Alcácer is doing at Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah.
Here, he obviously struggled because of minutes. Because Suarez eats up so many of the minutes that it's very hard for a player to come on and play when he's not playing that regularly.
It's what we said before about Neto. It's difficult for him when he's called out to play and he is not used to playing games. I mean, it's difficult to...
And no job for him, actually.
No
shot, except the goal, no shots for him, so no saves. But it's not his fault. If Espanyol doesn't shot, we prefer this.
It's true. And the goal, he couldn't do anything about it, so it wasn't his fault.
Barça trying to keep the ball alive. Arturo Vidal.
We don't have
the Espanyol defense clear.
We don't have to suffer if Espanyol doesn't shot so much. Neto have time to show all the Super Cup and also a couple more of league games, no doubt. So he will have time to show.
Wait a minute. Mai's still on top 3 signings of the decade, and she's thought of a name. But here's Suarez trying to take the ball around. Javi Lopez. He ends up fouling Javi Lopez. So which name did you think of?
That's so rude.
What? You were still thinking about it?
Yeah. I'm thinking about Jordi Alba.
All right.
And back in Barca.
All right. But do you put him ahead of Suarez,
Academy player,
De
we don't
Jong,
have to forget
and
it.
Ter Stegen?
No ahead of Suarez. The thing is, you have many different positions and many key players.
Yeah, no, obviously.
But for me, Jordi Alba represents a lot of the good years on the left back.
Yeah.
And it's a really tough position.
Definitely. Ever since he came, he's the starting left back.
And the connection with Messi also is connection.
Yeah. I remember that moment. He was doing an amazing season at Valencia, and when we signed him, I was super happy because he was doing really, really good.
Here is Neto.
Neto picks up the ball. No, it was a divided ball up there.
So guys, since the game has slowed down a little bit, I'm going to go through some of the new countries we've been gathering from our fans. There's people watching us from Brazil, Liberia, Tanzania, Canada, Nepal, Afghanistan, England, Kurdistan, Iran, Austria, and US states for Robert.
Okay, yeah. Divided.
Maryland, Michigan, New York City, and Chicago.
Which one was the first one?
I think it was Maryland.
Oh, Maryland, yeah.
Yeah, well, Maryland, Michigan, New York, Chicago.
Michigan and Chicago are kind of the same, because Chicago is the city inside Michigan. Oh, no, it's Detroit. No,
I don't know.
Detroit, Michigan, Chicago, Illinois. Sorry.
Illinois, yeah.
Here is Lionel Messi once again making another run forward. The ball bounced off of him at the end. Alba, Messi again on the edge of the box. Messi trying to create an opening for himself. Messi's looking very sharp in the second half. Sorry about that geographical mistake there. Detroit, Michigan, Chicago,
I had it written down, Chicago, Illinois, and I just logged. Well, doesn't matter.
Have you ever played the famous game that they play on Friends, trying to guess the 52 states?
No,
or
I haven't.
write them down in 7
You
minutes?
have?
Yeah.
I didn't get them all, obviously.
But were you
because
good
I don't
at
live there. I mean, there are some of them that never come to my mind.
It's very difficult, I think.
There was people from Tanzania watching us, not in Africa.
Yeah.
Simba SC supporters. Let's see if there's any Simba SC, the big team there in Tanzania, supporters watching us. Sevilla went to play actually to Tanzania last summer. Let's see if Barca can also go to Africa to play some friendlies and some games there, because football is growing a lot in Africa also.
Yeah, they would love it, I'm sure.
Got a replay there of Suarez's goal and then Vidal's goal. See, it all starts with Jordi Alba on the left.
It's a key player, like Maya said, Jordi Alba.
Yeah, and we, someone brought it up, or I think you did, the connection with Messi. We haven't seen that this season yet.
No.
We haven't seen them connect.
Both they were injured.
Exactly. Both have been
not much
quite
time
injured
together
this season, so they haven't had much time together. I'm looking forward to seeing that later on in the season.
Yeah.
Or today, maybe. Jordi
So it's
Alba.
counter-attack.
Was that Alba making a run forward again?
Open game now. Espanyol also.
I think we need to get the third.
Yeah, because Espanyol are trying to create some chances in Barca side, and yeah, there are more
And they've got the
spaces.
fans behind them. They've got the fans behind them.
They need. It's a key game for them. They need the points.
Yeah.
Every game is a final for them.
Bad cross inside the box there.
That's the problem.
Goal kick for Espanyol.
And of course, if Barca wins, top of the table. For
Exactly, top of the
first half
table. Top of the
team.
table. With,
Madrid won this afternoon in Getafe. Always also a tricky and a tough ground.
Yeah, we'd
And they
move up
won.
to 42 points at the end of the first half or first round of the league, and Real Madrid would have 40. Because they're 2 points behind us if we win.
It's going to be a really close league, I think, this one. And
Because
like
Athletic
we are
Club
used to
helped
in the
us.
past, but
Very competitive.
so it's important also for Barca every single point.
Yeah. Here is Langley.
Substitutions?
Are we going to have substitutions?
Yes.
I think Espanyol have made all of their three, so who's going to come on for Barca? Is it going to be Ansu?
Yes, please.
Right, keep an eye on it.
Okay.
Yes, please.
De Jong over to Jordi Alba. Oh, the cross inside by Alba, and Suarez let it go past. Vidal didn't read him. It's all coming from the left. Oh, an Espanyol player has gone down. De Jong decides to continue playing.
No.
Now the referee brings the game to a halt. Who's hurt? Melendo. Have Espanyol made... No, this is their third. This is their third substitution. So Wooley is the player who's going to come on for them. And Melendo got hurt in a clash with Frenkie de Jong.
Melendo actually is the man who's replaced right now by Boulay.
Yeah.
Boulay, who started really well last season.
Yeah, he was definitely
Not
an
anymore.
impact player.
No, hasn't been here season.
And also he's not playing so much. So
No.
That's it.
Okay, so the game gets started again and Barca have possession. I'd really like to see a third goal.
We need it.
We need it just to calm things down
Yeah.
and have a quiet end to the game. Here is Frenkie de Jong, lovely little turn and driving forward. I'm liking de Jong's game today. Alba. One of my candidates for man of the match, Jordi Alba, today, just because the impact he's made this second half. I mean, Suarez is also a player with I mean, he's the obvious choice, I think, because he created the most dangerous opportunity of the first half, hitting the post. Then he scored. Then he provided the assist. So I think he's the logical man of the match.
He is. And
wow.
Red card?
Really?
Frenkie de Jong.
No.
Really?
Frenkie de Jong.
Because he did another yellow card.
Another yellow card.
The first one was really clear. Let's see this replay, but... Oof,
No, this one was a clear one as well.
He looks really down.
So he was dispossessed, tried to turn, and he had two players on him, so the ball is taken away from him. Caleri tries to run away. De Jong pulls his shirt, deserved yellow card, and I don't think he was thinking there of his first.
No.
He wouldn't have done it. He wouldn't have done it.
His
no,
face...
because it wasn't necessary now.
Yeah.
I'm
I saw his face
also sad
too.
for
Second
De Jong,
substitution for Barca. Semedo, is it going to immediately come on? I think the move here is Griezmann taken off, Sergio Roberto into midfield, Semedo right back.
It's sad to see this image of De Jong because he's a really fair player in the field, and to see him out.
So professional.
Yeah.
First sending off of
Barca shirt for sure
in his Barca career.
And I don't know because he's a really, I don't know if in Amsterdam in Ajax.
I don't know.
We'll have to check it, but
definitely for the season.
It's weird.
He'll miss next game against Granada, is it?
He'll miss the next game against Granada. I mean, I haven't looked this up. I imagine it doesn't count in for the Super Cup.
Yeah, it was only counting in La Liga.
No, it
I
shouldn't.
imagine this doesn't
I think
get dragged into the Super Cup. I don't know.
I hope it does.
I hope so.
We need him.
So we've got 14 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. We're one man down because Frenkie de Jong was sent off. Fortunately, we have managed to turn the result around with goals by Luis Suarez and Arturo Vidal.
First red card of his career, confirmed.
First red card of his career.
Wow. But I think
Let's see how Barca react to this. Yes.
What you say, Robert? He totally forgot about the other one.
Yeah, he wasn't thinking about
Totally
it.
forgot.
Actually, in 124 games, 25 with today's game, he just So 7 yellow cards, counting the 2 of today. So before tonight, just 5 yellow cards in all his career. So that's what we're talking. He's a fair man in the field.
No, he is. Very classy always.
So Semedo's going to come on. I think the substitution is clear. It's Griezmann taken off. Sergio Roberto moves into midfield, and Semedo goes to right back.
14 minutes, and then now, of course, I mean, Barça will suffer a little bit more with one less player, but let's see if they can manage and try to control at the back and see if Espanyol can just...
Cross inside, Neto, what a save!
Oh,
what a save.
The header by Wule, and Neto went flying there.
Oh, fantastic
save. To catch the ball and actually block it.
Fantastic save for Neto.
I thought it was a goal.
Yes.
Too early to suffer.
It is too early to suffer. And Neto proving his worth there.
He's top goalkeeper, international goalkeeper, no doubts about his talents.
Good ball movement by the Barca players. Here is Suarez playing into the middle for Lionel Messi, who tries to turn Vidal with the extension to play it out to Jordi Alba. Here is Busquets. Griezmann inside. Suarez. Oh, he tried to let it go through his legs for the oncoming run of Messi, but Espanyol win it back. Good job defensively by Barca to recover possession. Busi, Messi, Vidal, ball played out wide to Sergio Roberto. He's going to try and put the cross inside. The pass to Suarez. Here is Suarez inside the box, across. Oh, over the head of Griezmann. Jordi Alba crossed it back in, and Messi couldn't connect with the header. See if we can keep Espanyol back in their own half.
I mean, in attack, one less player for Barca is not gonna also, because Espanyol will still defending. It's not gonna be really. We're not gonna show it a lot. But in defense, of course, we need it. But in terms of attack, I think Barca will still have chances.
I think so. Yes. Especially in transition, I think. Espanyol would definitely try to move the ball forward. Semedo's been waiting for about 3 minutes to come in.
Because the ball hasn't
stopped. The ball hasn't gone out. We've had one brilliant save by Neto, one almost chance for Barca. Espanyol playing on the left. There's Didac. Sergio Roberto and Arturo Vidal defending that situation. Good anticipation by Piqué. Throw into Espanyol.
Let's see now if they now it's the moment for the substitution.
Now
Barca will have also to manage timing now in these last 10 minutes.
Griezmann taken off. Sergio Roberto will move into midfield, and Semedo will be the right back. What a header by Wule before,
save.
just a few minutes before, and an amazing save by Neto.
It's important also to block balls, because normally goalkeepers, they just...
I was thinking the same. Like, they just put the ball away and he actually take it. Like, actually, really confident.
I was thinking now about Victor Valdés. He was this kind of goalkeeper. He was also always blocking the balls. Key man also in Barcelona's goal, and it's important always to block balls.
Yes. No, and as I thought it was going to get in, not because of Neto, but because I thought that the header was really good.
No, the header was so good.
Yeah.
Really good header by Wule. So 2 substitutions for Barca. Semedo's come on for Griezmann, and at the beginning of the second half, Arturo Vidal came on for Ivan Rakitic.
Just one substitution.
And still no Ansu.
Well, I think it's very it's going to be difficult to see Ansu now. Here it is, Suarez winning the ball back in the fight against Naldo. Suarez is going to have to wait for help. He's got 2 defenders on him. Oh, what a good dribble by Suarez. He's going to run inside the box. Here he is, Suarez. He's got support. He's got help. The shot into the side netting.
Good decision, because it's important to finish moves always now, even when we are with 10 men. So it was not the best shot, but a good decision to finish moves.
And he had no support there.
No, he was alone.
Messi was coming in from behind, but he was too far back, so he just had to finish it there.
10 minutes remaining. Fantastic result right now for Barcelona.
Yeah, a foul on Busquets to try and slow things down.
Yeah, and let me just remind our fans, they can keep sending in comments. You can tell us what are you thinking about today's game. Where are you from? I've been gathering some more countries. For example, Naylan, I love Barcelona from Tanzania. Julius Okurut watching from Manchester, UK. Sadmech from Algeria, we love Barça. And Lazalet Santos, well done my Barça, from Porto, Portugal. So 10 minutes remaining, guys. You can keep chatting with us.
Yeah, we don't usually get comments from Portugal, I don't think.
I think
It doesn't ring a bell. We don't, or we might get them and we don't read them out. So yeah,
probably we missed them. Right.
Fantastic city.
On the list now.
I've never been there. I've never been to Portugal.
Me neither. No.
Need to go. I need to go.
Portugal is a fantastic country, and Porto is a marvelous city. And also Lisbon. It's like also this rivalry between both cities, but both cities are really, really beautiful. And Portuguese people.
They say it's really cheap, and you can eat amazing in Portugal.
We need to get there. Then. We need to go there.
They have a famous dish. It's called francesinha. It's a kind of egg with ham, cheese,
so
meat.
It's all the cholesterol. All the cholesterol together.
Francesinha. If you eat one francesinha, you don't need to eat more popcorns in all the show. It's amazing.
Wow. It's perfect right now. Just after Christmas, we have to eat.
Yeah, light meals after Christmas.
More food.
Anyway, 8 minutes remaining.
Oh.
Piqué and, sorry, why did I say Piqué? It was Langley who went down, who was fouled. As Espanyol were trying to put pressure as Barca brought the ball out.
You feel confident, guys, for the win?
I feel confident, but I'd like to see Barca manage to net in a third, even though I think Espanyol are going to make a push for it.
Just one less goal to remain peaceful and
yeah, exactly, to have a quiet end to the game.
Yeah.
No, and Valverde is asking the player, but saying the players to go up.
Yeah,
go
just
up.
Try and keep possession regardless of being down one man.
Yes.
Fortunately now that the Cerro Grande, the ref has whistled this foul, because if not, Espanyol were in
a really good counter-attack.
But it was a clear.
It's a clear foul on Busquets.
Yeah, no doubt.
Come on.
But now also the public they are pressing, of course, to the ref. So it's now, of course, these final minutes where all the tension goes out
to him.
Well, now it's the last minutes. Everyone it has their tension on the highest.
Forward ball by Busquets to Suarez. Oh!
Now back now.
Suarez trying to set up Messi. The pass was intercepted. Barca playing a 4-3-2 formation now with the sending off of Frenkie de Jong just a couple of minutes ago. Unfortunately, he saw his second yellow card of the game. Espanyol playing down the right.
Goal kick, please.
Defensive move by Gerard Piqué. Clearing the ball away for a corner kick.
Oh my God.
Boulay creating problems. Boulay is the man creating problems up front for Espanyol. Another corner.
Another corner kick. This time the ball bounced off of Jordi Alba.
Tension now also here in the studio.
Yeah, no, I know. It's,
I'm waiting for something.
I'm waiting for Barca to clear the ball away.
And a third goal.
A cross coming in from the right-hand side. Corner kick for Espanyol. Here comes the cross. Neto punches it away. Who's going to fight for it? Can Alba fight for it? Marroca, cross inside.
Nice.
It rolls into the hands of Neto, who picks it up and will slowly put it back into play.
Yeah.
5 minutes, guys.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
There's still time.
And also,
let's go.
No, yeah.
Not really long interruptions, no, this second half. I don't know if it's just because we are winning, but...
3 substitutions for Espanyol, 1 for Barca. That should be 2 minutes.
2 for Barca, no? Yeah.
But the one doesn't count because it was at half-time.
True.
Barca trying to move the ball out, but the pass from Busquets went nowhere. Now Espanyol making a move forward. Good run back by Piqué, getting the crucial touch there before Woulay got to the ball because he'd run away from Langley.
Good. Now we can win some seconds, rest.
Alba fouled.
What was
by
that?
Javi Lopez.
For a minute, I felt like Piqué was doing something like, no, you shouldn't. But thanks God, like Neto was there.
Yeah, so it's a through ball, and I think it was Woulé who was running with Langlais, gets in behind Langlais. Piqué comes in for the interception and passes it back to Neto. In a very tight situation.
Yes.
And now also Barça players with experience taking also
their time.
Yes. Well,
Diego Lopez took his time in the first half, so now it's
exactly
time.
Now it's our time.
It's what they do. It's what they have to do.
Vidal with the extension. Oh, Suarez inside the box. Did he finish? Oh, the save by Diego Lopez. What a chance there for Luis Suarez. Second time he's denied in the second half by Espanyol's keeper. Tried to just lob it over him.
I know it's difficult, but now, and even more with 10 men, but Barça need to try to have 2 or 3 long possessions because there's just 3 minutes remaining, and if we kind to manage these timings, game will be over. So
and Diego Lopez keeping Espanyol in this game.
Yeah.
Vidal gets a flick on the ball. 3 minutes remaining now. Marroca plays it out wide to Javi Lopez. In front of him is Arturo Vidal. Espanyol ending the game with possession. Oh, here's a run inside the box. Woulé, the shot, the goal. Woulé gets the equaliser for Espanyol. 2-2 with 3 minutes remaining.
It's time to continue and try to go for the third.
Yes.
I mean, 1 point, it's we need more, and also Espanyol, I think also this point is not enough for them, so we expect this final part of the game open, and Barça have a lot of talent, and let's see if they can go for another one.
So it's a pass forward, and Woulé gets in behind Langlais, manages to have an easy shot inside the box, puts it across Neto. Fairly easy there for Espanyol striker. 2 minutes remaining for Barça. And now, how things change.
Yes.
Suarez with the opportunity just 1 minute before.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And with 10 men, of course, these kind of chances.
You have to do it.
Yeah. If
You
not,
need to do it.
Yeah, but that shows that they can score even if there's just 2 minutes remaining. They're always there, all the players. So now it's been Espanyol's time, but our time will come. They're going to be at least 2-3 minutes of other time. It's going to be nearly 5 minutes.
Another chance for Espanyol. The ball goes over the crossbar. Caleri running away from Piqué. Now the momentum is theirs, obviously. Oh, pressure on Busquets. Barça need to clear this away. Oh.
What?
The referee is going to have Neto repeat the goal kick because an Espanyol player interfered with play before the ball had left the box. Neto's going to play it forward. Long ball by Neto. Busquets picks it up in the centre circle. Here is Arturo Vidal.
Yes.
Jordi Alba. Alba is going to switch it over to Lionel Messi. Here is Messi. He had 2 defenders in front of him and he was dispossessed. Now Busquets. Darder running away. The ball played out to Woulé. Good interception there.
Come on.
Clement Langlais.
It's 3 against 2, for Espanyol. Another good one for the Badgers.
Vidal fighting for the ball. Throw in for Espanyol. Neither of the teams want this draw, really.
No, because Espanyol is rushing as well.
Espanyol fans
Right,
really happy.
Look at the fans.
Yeah, it's like if they're winning.
How much time is
but
4 minutes.
4 minutes.
A draw against Barça, it's almost like a win, you know?
Yeah, especially when they were
and this season
2-1 down.
Yeah.
Barça will have a chance because Espanyol now are also trying to find the back of the net of Neto, so...
Again.
Interception by Semedo, a shot from the edge of the box into the hands of Neto. Barça need to keep the ball.
Yeah, play short.
Neto plays it out wide to Sergi Roberto. He's got Busquets in the middle, also Vidal. Suarez, first touch. Pass out wide to Nelson Semedo. Here is Sergi Roberto again running forward. Pass inside, trying to connect with the run of Arturo Vidal. Espanyol trying to go out in transition, but Piqué wins it back for Barça.
Barça taking lots of risks and going for the third, and that's the attitude I think.
Oh, it's what we want to see. It's what we want to see. It's unfortunate that we conceded the equaliser, but we want Barça to go to the win, regardless of being one man down. Interception by Langlais again. Espanyol trying to look for Piqué and Langlais's back all the time. Sergi Roberto. Semedo with the forward run down the right-hand side. Semedo having to run back because of the pressure of an Espanyol defender. All of Espanyol defending in their own half. Busquets. Semedo. Piqué's going to switch it over to Alba. It all started here in both goals for Barca in the second half. We just have one messy shot on the edge of the box. Here's a great ball by Busquets through to Jordi Alba, who needs to run back now. Long ball played by Diego Lopez. Langlais, can he get it back to Neto? Yes, good job by Langlais. 2 minutes remaining.
Well, we're trying, and they keep trying, which is good news.
Yeah, no.
I mean, it's time enough for a third goal.
They can do it.
Yeah, of course.
Long possessions now also for Barça.
Messi to Busquets. Here is Arturo Vidal. He's going to play it over to Jordi Alba. Alba, can he put the cross inside? Suarez tried to let the ball run. Barca win it back. Alba in the middle. Inside pass, a foul.
Hey.
A foul on Lionel Messi. Too far away to shoot with a free kick.
Too bad. Never too far for Messi.
I think this one is.
Well,
it's going to be the last one.
Abelardo was complaining, but it is a clear foul.
Barca tried to play quickly, no? I know that's a replay.
The other,
yeah.
It's a replay. It's a replay. The cross by Lionel Messi inside. The ball up in the air after a clearance by an Espanyol player. And now they're going to try and run out in transition. Semedo wins it back for Barca. Just 1 minute remaining now. Alba, Vidal, Semedo inside. Barca need to get reorganized. This is Sergi Roberto. Alba. 1-2 with Vidal. Barca is trying to build something.
Hey.
Oh, what a foul on Messi.
Again.
30 seconds.
Play on.
Barca with the ball on the right-hand side. Now dispossessed and a chance for Espanyol. It's 4 against 3. A foul, an intelligent foul by Sergio Busquets there.
Last set piece for Espanyol.
Last set piece for Espanyol. So Barca are not going to win this, but we need to defend the point. A foul by Busquets on Vargas. Ball far away from Barca's box, but it's going to be crossed inside. Espanyol bringing all of their players forward. A fairly similar situation to the first goal.
Yeah,
but no, please.
We're not going to think about that.
No, let's not think about that, no. Final chance of the game for Espanyol. Here comes the cross inside. It's going to go straight out for a goal kick. There's a foul on a Barca player, and the game is going to end there. Espanyol 2, Barca 2. The derby ends in a draw. Not the best of results for us. Obviously, we were 2-1 up. Woulé scored the equaliser in the second half. Shame, guys.
A shame.
No, it's a shame because we were in control of the game during all the time. They just had 2 set pieces, two opportunities, and Neto couldn't do anything about it. It's sad because it felt like we're going to be able to score the third because we were there, we were having our chances, and then it was impossible for us to find net. But I think the only positive thing, well, not the only, but the most positive thing about this result is that we remain top of the table. And that's good news about today. Today it's a shame that we only got 1 point in here, but we said it before, a derby is a derby. Anything can happen here.
Anything can
happen. It doesn't matter if you're first, if you're in the bottom of the table. It's like this game goes I don't know, in another dimension. Yeah, it's like you can't predict anything of what happens in here.
The red card was, of course, the key moment.
Yeah.
Because Barça were in the best moment, Barça were comfortable with long possessions, and of course the red card of De Jong changed completely. Espanyol start creating chances, all the public, everyone believed in Espanyol. In the end, they got a point, but okay, right now it's if we have a read of the game, of course the way it went for Espanyol is like a win, for Barça, of course, it's like a defeat. But if we take into account that we went to El Clásico with the same number of points of Madrid lost a couple of points against Athletic in the last match day of 2019. I mean, it's a kind of point where it's a kind of ground in the RCD Stadium where you can lose a couple of points. Barça still at the top, so in terms of future, I think it's not a bad point. Of course, for tonight after the game, we feel a bit down now, but I mean, it's a point in a difficult ground, and with a new manager, with an Espanyol that absolutely need these points. These kind of bottom teams now, this stage of the season, they are strong teams because they need points. So I mean, Barça still at the top of the league after first half of campaign. So there's no reason to stop believing in this team.
Right.
No, well, I'm gonna say the same because actually, if you see, obviously they need the points more than anyone because they're in the bottom. They're the last team in La Liga, and they obviously need to win. And at the same time, it's like if you take the good things about this game, it's like all the players are in a good shape. Everyone is fit, and the bad luck is with the red card. It's not De Jong fault actually in the end because it's not an intentional card with meaning like he forgot about the other card.
Yeah. There were two situations of danger for Espanyol, so there were two intelligent yellow cards.
Yeah.
Of course, the second one not because it means the red, but after the first yellow card, all of us here we said really good yellow card because it was a counter-attack. So
and if you
the
see his
inexperience
reaction,
also probably in this kind of moments.
Or the nerves or
Yeah,
the
no.
excitement. Yeah, it's true. And as you said, it changed it completely because Carles Perez and Ansu Fati were warming up.
Those were the substitutions that were going to be made.
And obviously because of the key important player like De Jong is for the entire team.
Yeah.
It's like someone who is there doing the attacking game,
invisible
controlling
job.
the midfield, defending, and obviously if you lose him, it's like you're like, you don't have the same balance.
One of the players with more minutes now in the team,
exactly.
no doubt.
The confidence in Valverde with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, were they going to say something in my ear? Sorry. We've got Luis Suarez talking to Mario Raul from Barça TV, so let's listen to Luis Suarez. We might not have him.
How are you, Robert?
We might not have him.
Surprise.
We might not have him. We got it. Right.
Del partit, un gol i una assistència, però malauradament no ha pogut ajudar que el Barça sumés els 3 punts. Sigue que aconseguís l'empat. Luis, ¿qué tal? Buenas noches y feliz año.
Hola, buenas noches, feliz año.
Luis, ¿qué sensación os deja este empate? Una pena, ¿no? Porque habíais hecho lo más difícil, que era darle la vuelta al marcador.
No, obviamente que la sensación es negativa porque hicimos lo más difícil, ¿no? Que dar vuelta a un resultado en un campo del cual es muy difícil y bueno, te queda la sensación que no pudimos haber marcado alguno que otro gol después de estar 2-1 adelante y bueno, el fútbol tiene eso, cuando te equivocas en la mínima error el rival aprovecha y bueno, te vas con la sensación de que perdiste 2 puntos.
Y además ante un equipo el Espanyol que prácticamente en las 2 únicas ocasiones que ha tenido ha marcado, ¿no? Eso no sé si os deja aún esa sensación de que seguramente la victoria estaba mucho más cerca.
Sí, obviamente, porque es lo que te digo, ¿no? Después de ir 2-1 tuvimos alguna que otra ocasión, ellos se crecieron después de la expulsión de Frankie y bueno, creo que tuvieron un cabezazo nomás, después nada más hasta que nos hacen el 2-2.
Luis, el equipo llega líder a esta Supercopa de España, en cualquier caso, aunque queríais la victoria, el equipo sigue sin perder. Ahora es difícil hacer esta lectura, pero hay que seguir adelante, ¿verdad?
Sí, obviamente que después de una primera vuelta creo que el saldo es positivo con negativo porque creo que perdimos muchos puntos del cual no estamos acostumbrados, pero bueno, seguimos ahí líderes junto con el Madrid, pues de cara a la Supercopa viene bien para corregir estos pequeños detalles que no podemos cometerlo en la Supercopa, que es un título que tenemos en juego.
Luis, gràcies.
Dale, no.
Luis Suárez ha marcat un gol, ha estat el primer golejador del 2020, després ha assistit Arturo Vidal i, com deia, sensacions negatives perquè el Barça tenia la victòria a tocar. Havia fet el més difícil, però al final, amb el gol de voler, l'Espanyol ha salvat un empat. Un empat que deixa el Barça líder, co-líder, millor dit, amb el Real Madrid, però amb aquestes males sensacions després de veure com la victòria estava pràcticament a tocar. En qualsevol cas, el Barça que continua amb la ratxa de partits seguits sense perdre. Ja en són 8 de consecutius a la Lliga.
Those were the words of Luis Suarez talking to our colleague Marbrao. 3 questions for him, saying that obviously the sensations are negative now at the end of the game because they feel like they dropped 2 points. They'd done the difficult part, he said, after turning things around. They could have scored more. Suarez himself had a couple of opportunities in the second half denied by Diego Lopez. And the feeling is, yes, that they lost 2 points today. In the second answer, he was saying, once again, they had chances and that Espanyol only really created chances, their own opportunities after the sending off of Frankie de Jong. They grew at that point. They had the header, which was saved by Neto, then the goal, unfortunately. And in the third question or answer, saying, yes, that it's positive that at the halfway line in this league, Barca are top of the table, drawn at points with Real Madrid. Suarez said they've lost a few too many points, which I think we can agree. And I like it that
in La Liga.
yeah, I think that I like it that it's that he's self-critical in that sense. Drawn at points with Real Madrid, and that they need to change the switch now over to the Super Cup. They need to play better because it's a title that's at stake there.
So yeah, self-critic Luis Suarez, and we said it before. He's been for me, it's been the best player of today's game, and arguably maybe.
I was going to say, shall we do very quickly man of the match vote?
Yeah.
Because I think
I just said mine.
we might all be in agreement here, but let's do it anyway. I have a curious stat here, which I'm going to read out as I say that Suarez is my MVP for today. 1 goal, 1 assist. Let me just read out the stat that was sent to me here. Where is it? So the last 10 goals in La Liga, Suarez scores in 4. So Suarez scores 4 and assists 6. So the ones he's not scoring in, he's the assist. Out of the 10 goals he's been involved, 4 goals, 6 assists.
Wow. It's crazy.
No,
That's very impactful.
No, and he's been a key player for this first round of this first campaign. I mean, the way he connects with Messi, with Griezmann, with all the players. Many plays go through him, and that's why today for me is also man of the match.
Man of the match.
Well, I have to accept that I've also written Luis Suarez, but in the end, when I was writing Luis Suarez, I've changed my feeling, because also I think we have to give a lot of positive for Arturo Vidal.
Oh, okay.
He came on in halftime. He scored the second for Barça. He was really important to continue the good last 10 minutes of first half. He continued with this positive mood of Barça, and then of course the game changed completely after the red card, and now all the team suffered. But I think Arturo Vidal, between the 45th minute and the red card, he was also fantastic, pressing up front and helping a lot to the team. So I will also give a positive point for him.
And he actually brings what you said at the beginning, like the energy, the charisma, and all the things like Arturo Vidal have as a player, as a professional, and everything. For me, well, the easy one, Luis Suarez, because of his assist and his goal. And I think up front, he was the best tonight.
He was.
Messi was no chance because of all the Espanyol players
they
were around
really
him.
paying attention to him.
Yeah, but I mean, Suarez, but I'm going to say the same as you, like, Vidal did a great job too tonight. And Piqué.
Yeah, there are positives tonight, and I think the reaction of Barça playing away, that normally they disconnect more, and there was a change in the 35th minute of the first half, and then until the red card, that of course everything changed.
Yeah, that was a.
But there were really
moment.
good minutes between this period in a tough ground, in a difficult place, and Barça were confident with long possessions. Espanyol, actually, they didn't create any problems except the set piece they scored.
Let's just look at the stats, and we'll see that Espanyol didn't really create that many opportunities apart from the goal. So let's have a look at the total stats for the game. This 2-2 draw between Espanyol and Barça, 2-2. Barça had 69% possession, and Espanyol had 31%. Barça created 14 shots, 7 of them on target, so 50% there. Espanyol had 8 of 8, and only 3 of them were on target. 2 goals and 1 great save by Neto. 5 corner kicks for Barça, 4 for Espanyol, 1 offside each. 719 passes for Barça, more than double than Espanyol. The passing accuracy for Barça was 89%, and the passing accuracy for Espanyol was 75%. 2 yellow cards for them, 1 red card for us, which turned out to be very important because we conceded once. We were down to 10 men. I've prepared 3 points of analysis to see if you, let's see if you agree with them. we talked about the reaction, definitely. Barca turned their possession into opportunities in the second half. We ended the first half on a high, and that translated into the second. Early goals, 2 goals in the first 15 minutes. That was good. Kind of faded away after the second goal. We had a couple more opportunities, but those were like isolated in time. But yeah, the reaction is good in a difficult situation, playing against in the city derby, and they're always going to be riled up with the fans behind them. So that was a difficult situation that Barca turned around. The second is the impact of the left wing. Both goals came from there. Jordi Alba making runs forward. We said that Barca needed to play wide, and we did that in the second half. Both goals came from there, initiated by Alba. The first in a direct cross to Suarez, and the second with a pass inside to Suarez, who then crossed it to Vidal. So that was also positive. Getting Alba back, especially in the offense, is very important for Barca. And then what we said, Suarez involvement near the goals. 1 goal, 1 assist, and out of the last 10, 4 goals and 6 assists. So Suarez in shape.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll probably add to this analysis, Robert, these are kind of positives, of course, that I think we all agree. And if we just try to give some negatives, probably the only thing to close the game. Because even with 10 men, we had a couple of chances to close the game. But that's football, of course. It's not easy, but I mean, there were some chances, even with 10 men, to close the game.
Mai, shall we remind the fans of what's coming up?
Yeah, what's coming up? We're gonna have all the games here at Match Center.
Of course.
Yes. And this week, well, not this week because it's Saturday, but next week we're gonna face Atlético de Madrid in the Supercopa de España. It's in Saudi Arabia.
Yep.
Yeah, against Atlético de Madrid on January the 9th.
January the 9th, 8 o'clock local time here.
Local time here.
Match Center.
Exactly.
Watch us. You can follow the game with us.
Yes. I was about to say, if we win, we're gonna see that game in Match Center too. But it's on Sunday, January the 12th.
Yeah, the final. So
yeah, possible final with Valencia or
Real
Madrid.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we can have a Clásico.
So we could have a Clásico next week. We could have a Clásico next week.
Yes. And then obviously La Liga comes back in Camp Nou.
Second half of La Liga.
Exactly. We start the second half against Granada at our stadium.
Yep, that would be on the 19th. And also on our YouTube channel tomorrow, live open doors training session.
Wow.
A special day for the kids before King's Day, which is a tradition here in Spain, not everywhere in the world. But you can watch that tomorrow on Barca's YouTube channel. And regarding the Super Cup, we'll also have daily inside exclusive footage of the team in Saudi Arabia. Georgina will be dealing with that, so it's going to be quality. Of course. Guys, we're running out of time, so I want to say a very quick thank you to all of you.
Thank you, Robert.
Julia, thank you for coming back in this 2020. Hopefully we'll see you soon.
Yeah, we will.
And we'll keep that list of countries going.
I have it on my phone. I'm not losing it.
Last update.
Okay, we had more people watching us from Chile, Honduras, Portugal, Australia, Czech Republic, Libya, Greece, Guatemala, Sweden, and in the USA, Texas, Los Angeles, and Oregon.
Ooh, nice. So as the year 2020 goes on, we're going to be filling up the map. So send in your comments from wherever you're watching, because we want to get a comment from every country in the world.
We want to see how far Match Center travels.
And it travels far.
It does.
It travels far. Anyway, thank you very much.
You,
Julia,
Robert.
thank you very much.
Thank you, Robert.
Bruno, I hope you had a great time on your first show.
Hopefully next time, let's see if we can win. And predictions another day, I think.
Predictions another day. Mike, thank you very much for coming, and we'll see you
for inviting
Thursday.
us.
You're coming on Thursday for the Super Cup?
Coming.
Okay, so Atletico Barça or Barça Atletico, whichever way round you want it. That will be on Thursday, 8 o'clock local time. Spanish Super Cup will be here. Till then, bye-bye.